we're back, baby. New York Knicks basketball is back, and I am excited. We got a watch party on deck for all of the real ones out there. Preseason game number 1, and where else would you rather be than with the watch party daddies, myself and Patrick Seatman. We just do it. It's what we do. Giants, Knicks, we do it all. We got a Knicks watch party today. Already 72 people, 86 people in this piece. Does Smitty got it figured out in there? What works? All righty, let's go. 91 people in here. If you're ready for the Knicks to get a dub tonight against the sorry-ass Celtics, let's hit a real one roll call. If you don't know what a real one roll call is, it means you are not a real one. So who's going to get us started? My man Nope is in the building saying real one, and one edit says, let's go Knicks. Shout out to Knicks Galaxy as well. Juan is a real one. Ty Clemens is a real one. Albert is a real one. Fabian Williams is a real one, and one edits. HL Clips, Andres, Marcus, HL, Rizzo, Coach Saldana, John Musgrove, William Burton, Gabriel, what up, Gabriel? Jay Liv, Lorenzo, Timothy Blanco. There's a whole bunch of familiar faces I'm seeing here in this live chat. It feels so long ago that we last did our watch party last against the Miami Heat in Game 6. I'm glad to be back, and we're up. Let's go. Timothy Blanco, Black Ghost Rider. What up, what up? Mike Lowe says, I hate the color green unless it's cash in my pockets. I'm with you right there. Toes said, what's up? 90s Knicks is saying real one. He's been hating in the comments on our videos on the channel, but it's okay, bro. I'll always forgive you. You just want quality. But I see you talking shit in the comments. I never miss it. I never miss it, brother. JP McCarthy says, let's go, Knicks. And when it says, say, go, New York, go, New York, go. Let's go. Frederick in the building is a real one. Dark Midge, I don't think I could say that. We got 115 people watching. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up icon. And before we dive any further into today's video, I got to tell you guys about our proud sponsor, Prize Picks. We would not be able to do today's show if it were not for Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in the game. It's the largest independently owned daily fantasy sports platform in North America, and it is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. It's just you against the numbers. Instead of battling versus thousands of other peoples, including pros, sharks, and computers, you just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and place your entry. They already have some season-long points per game totals for some top players on the New York Knicks. They got Jalen Brunson at 24.4 points per game, Julius Randle at 24.3, R.J. Barrett at 19.7. You put them all in a lineup, you go anywhere from 2 players to 6 players, and you select more or less. Just go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS. They're going to match your first deposit up to $100. Quick withdrawals, easy gameplay, and an enormous selection of other players and stat types are what makes Prize Picks #1 daily fantasy sports app. Download it. Let's frickin' go. Seeps, I'm glad to be back in this chair. We haven't been in this chair in a while. It feels good. It feels good.
Especially with the Giants letting us down. Like, at least we got Knicks basketball. They're going to pick us back up. Plus, we get the dirty Celtics as game 1 for the New York Knicks season. It has been so long. It has been so long.
F the Celtics. Wow. Also, F Allie. She's a traitor.
Yeah.
She's a traitor. She's not one of the homies tonight. Not one of the homies tonight. My man 90s Nick says, LMAO, my bad. It's all good, bro. You're a critical fan, and I appreciate that. That makes me want to give you my best effort. That makes you want to give me my best effort. We were 4 hours late one time to a report a couple months ago, and he goes, bro, this is old news. What are you talking about? Like, what do you think, man? We're doing what we can. Doing what we can. He wants the best. You know what? I love that. I want people to challenge me. I want people to hold me to the highest standard possible because I want to have the best Knicks channel in the world for all of you watching. Shout out your city, though. We already got 140 people watching, and I know there's a whole bunch of people that are new to the channel, and I want to know what city you're repping. So shout out your city in the comment section. We are live from Dallas, Texas. That is where the Chat Sports Studios are. My man Aaron Edits is in NYC. John Serrano's in Dirty Jersey. Mike is in Charleston, West Virginia, I believe. Andres is at Pocono, PA. John Francis says Knicks forever. Albert's in Puerto Rico. Shout out your city for us. Juan is in Jacksonville, Florida. Jeffrey's in Maryland. Nope's in New York. Black Ghost Ride is in Greenville, South Carolina. My 2 cents says Bronx bred, but up late in France. Let's go. If you're up late watching this game, you are the definition of a real one. The definition of a real one. Jay Liv is rocking out from Queens. John Musgrove's in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Michael's a real one. Ty Johnson says, what's up? Am I blocked? No, Ty Johnson, you're not blocked. Why would you ever say something so silly, my man? You know you're a real one, Ty. What's up? He thought he was blocked. Hey, we're trying to give up all the shout-outs that we can. Oh! We're starting the season off. We're starting the season off. Skull Adam in the chat. Skull Adam in the chat.
Legend.
Adam Schmidt, a $50 super chat.
Let's go, Adam.
Let's freaking party.
Let's have a day.
Let's have a day. Let's have a day. Skull Adam in the chat.
Come on, baby.
That's one thing, Seeps, that I want to do this year. Whenever someone super chats, I want the whole chat to type their name.
Everybody.
So everybody in the chat right now should be showing some love to Adam. If you super chat, get the Adams.
Listen, it's a
in
family
the chat.
at Knicks Now. It's a family atmosphere. Somebody's showing love on the show. They keep us going live. Show them some love as well, because this is just a Knicks. You guys get to see us go through the motions of a game where you guys are going through them at home. Shout out to Adam Schmidt, an absolute legend here. Is he saying get this season started right? Love it.
Is he a Knicks fan?
I don't know. He's either
it's either Knicks or Bulls. It's Knicks or Bulls.
You might have to be both, Adam. You might have to be both.
I see some people are saying double R's in the chat. I don't see double R. I see my man Rich Rob, who is the definition of a real one as well.
Oh.
We have a Rob Rod and we got a Rich Rob.
I do like that.
The double R's are they're like wild aces.
They are. I like how we're on like season 2 with the fellas.
This is season 2.
Like OG's in the chat. CPJ's in here. Rich Rob's coming in. Like
Jay
Ty Clemens, Ty Johnson. It's like we're in our sophomore year now.
Yeah, we're not the rookies on the block anymore.
No, we're established. We're ready to go. I just feel like a veteran right now. Like
I also do. You know what? I'm going to do a beer shotgun for my man Adam Schmidt, $50 super chat. How about this? Until game time, every 50, we're doing shot funds. Let's go. We're back.
Since Adam started it, if somebody sends in a 20, I'll match it. I'll go shot fun as well. Only for a 20. Pre-game.
I'll hold it.
Pre-game deal. If somebody wants us a race.
We'll do 2 minutes on the timer at the bottom for that deal. Adam Schmidt. CPJ! Let's go! CPJ! The goats are in the building.
Oh, yeah.
He said, let me get in on this real quick. It's been a long off season.
It has
It's been a long off season. I'm tired of talking trades. I'm tired of talking free agency rumors. We're talking real hoops tonight.
Go.
Knicks, Celtics, let's freaking go.
See, this is also, I like this. Adam and CPJ, this is a tone setter for the year.
Agreed.
This is a tone-setting stream. This is preseason basketball. Let's set the tone during the stream right now. Set the standard for the rest of the year.
Agreed. Because, Steve, we got these same POSs coming to Madison Square Garden, game 1 of the season.
Yep.
We got the Celtics, MSG. This is a practice game for us tonight.
This is a practice stream.
This is a practice stream. Everybody get back on their bully. Get back on your bullshit and be ready to go in 2 weeks against the Boston Celtics.
I'm all in.
Let's go. Adam Schmidt says he's looking for a team. I'll tell you what. It's either got to be Bulls or Knicks. It could be both. It could be both. It cannot be the Heat. It cannot be the Boston Celtics. My man Tamar Bowles in the chat. What up, my man? What up, what up, what up? Love you guys. We got 142 people watching. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up icon. Easiest way to support the channel. Just tap the thumbs up icon. The more likes we get in here, the more Knicks fans we're going to get in here. My man, Rich Rob. What up, Rich?
Let's go.
Hope all is well, my man. Show some love to Flea and the wife for me, my guy. He says, we almost back. Nah, we back. We back. We're up. We're up. He says, all the love to the gang. Can't wait to get rolling. We're active. We're here. We're doing the damn thing. Last year we did 70 Knicks watch parties. I want to do 80 minimum this year. 80. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Oh! William Burton! Bang! Get the Williams in the chat. William Burton, a 50-piece. My man said a 50 a couple weeks ago. Is William ready for the sophomore takeover? Sophomore takeover for William Burton. Let's frickin' go. Rich, we're back. The season's underway tonight. Knicks Now has been dying for a basketball game. We're frickin' back. We're frickin' back. Wow. William, we already got a whole bunch of real ones in here. I want to ask you guys this question. What player are you most excited to watch tonight? Which player are you most excited to watch tonight? I'll give you my answer coming up in a second.
My redhead brother.
The Chenzo?
That's all.
Chenzo. Adam, Rich, CPJ, William. Shout out to y'all. The definitions of the real ones. We appreciate it. F it. Let's ride. Woo! Oh, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. This tool right here, it's elite. It's elite. Let's go. Let's go. I'm seeing some Quentin Grimes. I'm seeing some RJs. I'm seeing some Jalen Brunsons. I'm seeing some Quicklies. We're back. Look, there's nothing like an ice-cold happy dad at about 6:15 that reminds me of Knicks basketball. Nothing reminds me. Yes, they know this. Our bodies know. This time of the year, get your drinking pants on and let's freaking go. Feliciano says JB. Antoinette says 15 minutes. Yeah, we are 15 minutes away from tip-off. Knicks Celtics. We do have some news. No starters are going to play for the Boston Celtics. No Kristaps Porzingis. No Jalen Brown. No Jason Tatum. No Drew Holiday. No Al Horford. No Derek White.
People are saying that the Celtics are resting guys because they played a game.
Oh! CPJ! Bang!
We're having a night. We're having a night.
Let's go. CPJ. He's getting the party started. CPJ, I got another beer shotgun for you, brother.
Let's go, my man.
At this point,
hey, we're on boot watch now.
We are on boot watch.
I didn't think we would.
I didn't think the boot was going to be in play today.
The Skull
CPJs in the chat. I freaking love it. I freaking love it.
Let's go, fellas.
We are on boot watch. We won't even tease what the number is yet, but just know we're getting close.
Yeah. How about that? We'll do that. You guys figure it out.
I got another shotgun for my man CPJ. One of the first real ones on this channel. I can firmly say that Knicks Now would not be what it is if it wasn't for people like CPJ.
Oh, 100%.
So see, my man, seriously, for me, everyone here at chat, I want to let everyone in on a secret. There was only one NBA channel last year. Oh! Adam Schmidt! Bang! Let's have a day! Let's have a day, ladies and CPJ, I see you, and I got your back. Shout out to Adam, CPJ, and William, and Rich Rob. You guys are the best. What I was saying was, there was only one NBA channel last year here at Chat Sports that did watch parties. And they did so well that we're literally doing them on all NBA channels this year. So all the Knicks real ones out there, pat yourself on the back because you guys have started a movement here at Chat Sports. CPJ says Adam Schmidt caught my lob. D-Wade threw it up. LeBron came in with the finish. I love it. I love it. Hey, cheers. Let's ride.
I was gonna put tip off. Is tip off one word or is it hyphenated? One hyphen. Let's go. Shout out Adam. Go Adam.
Let's go. Skull Adam. Skull Adam.
The Knicks back.
They've been back.
The Knicks back.
They're the best professional sports team in this fucking state.
All right, I have to leave in 2 minutes, but we get a $50 super chat. I'll load up a beer bong.
Wow.
Oh, when that 2.5, when that clock says 8 minutes flat.
In. CPJ, for real, bro. Shout out to you, man. Like, all you guys. Y'all are the freaking best. It's pretty freaking wild what this channel is. For real. Let's freaking go. I'm ready for Knicks basketball. Official Dapper says, where's the dolphin costume, dude? Oh, little do you know. They want to know where the dolphin is. Word is we'll get the dolphin on stream if we get a $50 super chat.
You know, it's crazy how the world works, okay? So we got an extension, okay?
Extension on the lease?
They extended the lease for another week this month. You know, we only get them one week a month. They extended the lease for another week. It's weird how that works. I don't know why. It was some technical thing. Couldn't get the dolphin out of here soon enough. Yeah, if we get to 300, I'll pull some strings so we can get the dolphin.
We're 50 away. If we get a 50, Harrison Graham is going to do a beer bong. I got another beer shotgun in me, and we're going to get a live dolphin on stream. That's just what's going to happen. My man, Official Dapper, says, been watching you guys for a minute. Hey, man, I appreciate that. The support from all of you guys is seriously incredible. It's pretty freaking wild. It really is. You know what, Seeps? I'm excited to see my guy Dante DiVincenzo, the big ragu.
We did that stream together.
We did. We did the the Dolphin guy did the Chenzo stream with me. He did the Josh Hart stream with me.
Do people even know?
Where's the dolphin costume, dude?
Know what my name
You're dolphin guy.
20 seconds.
We got 20 seconds on the deal. Will Latimer, my man, what up, Brody? He says, yo, Marsh, it's about to begin. Let's go. Knicks. CPJ, it is just one, but you don't need to do anything else, brother. You've already sent in a hundo, Brody. You're good. Levi's the best says, wow, Marsh is a real one, getting a real dolphin on stream. Let's go. Hey, look, if y'all want to see the dolphin, we can get the dolphin up on stream.
We are the New York Knicks.
Let's go. Seeps, you're most excited to watch Dante DiVincenzo tonight?
Yeah, 100%, dude.
He might get a good amount of tick, too.
I bet you Tibbs runs him good 20 tonight.
Yeah.
Even RJ, too. Like, let's see if, like these guys who are going into, like, kind of like these breakout years, like, let's see what all their off-season work's been. Like, I think you can start to kind of peel back the curtain a little bit tonight.
And it's kind of like you know, RJ and Jalen Brunson as well as Josh Hart are kind of already in the groove of playing games.
Yeah.
They've been playing all summer long, actual real 5-on-5 hoops, and that always is going to help you. William Burton!
Let's go!
William Burton! $100 super chat.
Oh,
He
we're
says,
back.
"Hold my beer."
Oh, we got
William
the
Burton,
Dolphin.
$100 super chat.
We got the Dolphin.
Type the WBs in the chat for William Burton.
Oh.
Look,
We're so back.
We
We're
saw
so
William
back.
Burton 2 weeks ago send in a $50 super chat.
He's
And
back.
after the stream was over, I told Seeps, I was like, I think we got a player this year in William.
I think we do
I
have a
think
player.
we have a
Listen,
player. Because he asked had a super chat.
Yep.
And then he said he meant to send 50, but he sent 20. And then he sent another 50. And he's already 150 in tonight. I think we might have a steal in William Burton here.
Listen, we're going to see. This is our sophomore campaign, Mark.
This
is
isn't
our
season.
breakout
We're not
season.
rookies anymore.
We're not rooks on the stage. This is it.
Oh, that could never happen.
Never.
You see the people that are in the chat, they would never let this channel have a sophomore
Never
slump.
let us down. Never let us down.
They could never.
Former producer Rolly in the house.
Yeah, you got to get on screen. F Rolly. It's still F Rolly.
Listen. Can we be honest here? We had a good battle last postseason. I want to call a truce for this year, Marsh.
No, fuck the Heat.
Whoa,
Fuck the Heat.
whoa.
Be nice. I want to
Y'all want a
go
truce?
truce?
Do y'all want a truce?
We're
I
not
say no
going
truce.
truce.
No truce.
We're not going
F the
truce.
Heat. F the Heat.
F Miami in the chat.
F Miami in the
F
chat.
Miami
Let's
in
go.
the chat.
These things think they want a freaking truce? Yeah,
No.
of course they want a truce after they don't trade for Damian Lillard.
Come on.
Of course they do. F Miami, F Rolly, no. F Miami, F Miami, F Miami, F Rolly. Get the Heat out of here. Let's
Get 'em
go.
outta here.
Get him out of here. While we kick Rolly out of here, I do want to bring on the live Dolphin to the stream. The Dolphin is back. He's here on the stream. The Dolphin is here. Everybody clap it up.
Let's go.
For the Dolphin costume dude. For the Dolphin costume dude. Hey, can I get a go New York, go New York, go?
If you say my name.
Jack Lotteray.
Go New York, go New York, go!
Go New York, go New York, go! Go New York, go New York, go!
Shout out to Jack, the Tank, a legend.
Let's go.
Shout out to Jack. Let's go. Let's go. We got 225 people watching. Game hasn't even started yet. If
go.
you could, we would appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up icon. The easiest way to support the channel is tapping that thumbs up icon. Just tap it in. Tap, 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 tap it in. Let's go. Let's get up to 100 likes. We would really, really appreciate it. Let's frickin' go. Seeps.
All right. You know, we had a pregame show planned, but you guys just took the pregame
Yeah,
show.
I also owe another shotgun. So
Yeah.
for William Burton, you know, we identified the talent. We saw him working hard in the summer league.
Yes.
We said, you know what, this William Burton guy.
This was a guy nobody else had on their draft radar.
No
Marsh
one
and I
had
saw him.
William Burton on their radar. And he came in a summer full of work,
Yep.
worked on his game, and he said, I'm going to be here all year long.
We're here. You know what, OG, I saw it in the chat earlier. He said the fellas might be in mid-season form already. Marsh and I, this whole offseason, it was just shot fun after shot fun after shot fun. We were ready to go. We were ready to go.
Look, I'll just say this. We're 150 away from a boot. I didn't think we were going to get there tonight.
I didn't think we were going to get – you know what, I'll say this. Normally, we were going to do
And it was a boot.
Hold on. We were going to do 1,000 for a boot race. If we get it before tip, if we get one, we just need 140 before tip. We'll make it a boot race. Set this season off
Agreed.
right now.
I'm in. Fuck
Let's
it.
do it.
I'm
Let's do
in.
it. Screw it.
I'm
Screw
in
it.
We were going to do the boot race
Come
at
on.
1,000. If we get to 500 before tip-off, we'll do the boot race. F it. Let's set the tone for the season. Set the tone for the season. I am going to do this shotgun real quick for my man William Burton. Shout out to my man Keith Turner in the chat. What's good, Brody?
Listen, boot race before the season even gets underway. And we've only been live for 26 minutes. This would be a message or a tone setter for the fellas, for the New York Knicks. I'm ready to get this going right now. I'm ready to get this freaking thing going.
Let's go.
That's a good point, and one of the best fans in the world. The best fans in the freaking world.
Not gonna lie, that shotgun got me. That shotgun got me. Hey, I'm just ready for hoops. I'm just ready for hoops. Adam Schmidt! Bang!
Let's go!
Adam
Who's
Schmidt!
got him? 40 away. Who's got him?
40 away!
Who's got him? Shout out my dad for this one.
God! Rocky!
Shout out my dad.
Rocky from half court! Bang!
Go.
And then OG!
OG.
I don't even sweat preseason, but this is for the homies.
Holy cow. Holy
Oh
cow.
my God.
You guys are electric. You
You guys are built
electric.
different. You guys are built different, man. Holy shit. I'll tell you what, Rocky, I could use some Brett Zeppelin right now. I could use some Brett Zeppelin right now, Mr. Rocky. Oh. Rocky the dog loves Brett Zeppelin.
He does?
Yeah, Rocky.
Sweet.
Rocky loves Brett
My
Zeppelin.
favorite place we got.
It's his too. His too. He came down here and hung out with Seeps for a little bit. You never know what's going to happen. You never.
Not even a tip yet.
No, we are not at tip-off. Shout out to OG. Shout out to Mr. Seeps. Freaking real ones. We appreciate y'all. Not going to lie, this boot is going to be tough.
But hey, the Knicks are back.
Knicks are back,
The
though.
Knicks are back.
I did all this training all season long, all off season long for this moment. For when my body tells me to quit, I'm not quitting.
Pain is weakness leaving the body.
I'm not quitting. I would never quit on you guys.
The Knicks are back.
The Knicks,
Go.
the Knicks are back. Let's frickin' go. One more minute. If you're ready for Knicks basketball, I want you to type K in the chat right now. If you're ready for Knicks basketball, type K in the chat. We got 40 seconds until Knicks basketball is back.
Let's go.
Shout out to I Am Jules, No, Mikey Black, Lorenzo, Rich Rob, 2 Cents, Terrence, Knicks Galaxy, Keith Turner, CPJ, Andres, Ethan, Levi's, Darren Gale, Juan, Schnazzy, Kent Neal, Ty Johnson, Reggie Mason, Garvin. Adam Schmidt. I did all those wind sprints this summer. All those beer shotguns and beer boots for this moment right here. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready. Let's go.
Come on. Come on.
I'm scared of this boot. I'm not going to lie to you. The Happy Dad boot, it sneaks up on you. It's like the trash can punch from the high school party you went to when you were a junior in high school. You thought it tasted good, and then 30 minutes later, it didn't taste so good coming up the other way. Asia Roberson, you're not ignored. We love you, and we appreciate it, and you know that. You know that. I don't see every chat. I apologize. I try to, but you know what, Asia? You know what the deal is. All righty.
Get those K's in the chat.
Get the K's in the chat. We got Wally Zerbiak on the call tonight at MSG. He does. Wally Zerbiak doesn't. He looks weird. He doesn't look real. All righty, here we go. Holy shit. That's why we did all those sprints in the summer. That's why we did all those Let's go. Let's go. Hi, Griffin. Hello, Griffin. Oh, that one hurt. It's got a little spillage as well. We're all right. It's just sweat. It's just sweat. All righty, let's talk about the newest Nick. I got to tighten up. Oh, my God. My frickin'. Roger says, let's go, boys. Looking forward to the best play-by-play man anywhere, Lord Marsh. Let's go. I will say this. I think I'm better at play-by-play for hoops than football. You just get to say more in hoops. Like, it's so cookie cutter with football. Jones in the shotgun, left hash, takes a snap, looking, throws, caught. Like, how much can you really add in there? I think we do it a little bit different when it comes to hoops here.
Definitely.
No one else is doing the play-by-play that we do, and I think that's kind of what separates us, obviously, outside of the best damn fans in the world.
Jeez, dude, my stomach.
I'm not going to lie. A throw-up would be enjoyable right now.
You want to go do it before tip?
No.
You sure?
I'm here. Maybe halftime.
Maybe. Let's get the F Bostons in the chat. Set the tone right.
Get the F Bostons in the chat. Let's go. Let's get the F Bostons in the chat.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, my stomach feels like I just got punched 30 times.
We just did 3 shotguns in a freaking boot.
Dude. Hey, we do this for you guys. You guys do it for us. We appreciate it.
Shout out to y'all. Get the F Bostons in the chat. We got almost 300 people watching.
Crazy.
Let's freaking go. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are the freaking real ones. Ty Johnson, John Musgrove, Kent Neal, James Daniel. What up, James? Juan, Andres. Someone said FCs. I don't know what that name is. And then they deleted the message. Joshua, Lorenzo. Let's.
FCs? Dude, I need like a burp right now, but it's
I
not
need one
coming
bad.
out.
Low end theory, Roger Laverty. It's kind of like the first day of school. You're seeing all these names you haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Boston Nick. Boston Nick. Literally one of the nicest human beings on this earth. Shout out to Boston Nick. Probably the only sane person on Nick's Twitter. We appreciate you, Brody.
I'll tell you what, there is no other way I wanted that pregame to go.
I didn't think. I gotta learn to stop doubting people.
I know. Yeah, you guys prove us wrong every single time.
Legitimately. Maya's World, Matthew Arnold, Tyler, the biggest Knicks fan. Nope. Rich Rob says, I need to see that. I don't know what that means. Rich, I don't know what you're saying there, bro. It may be the happy dads. I don't know what you're saying there.
Rich, were you doing a couple of shots?
Yeah, was that a couple of Casamigos shots before you sent that message, Rich Rob?
I know Rich is a Casamigos guy. Also, Rich, I'll be back and potentially Marsh for the Big East tournament, so might got to meet
And
up.
they play, and the Knicks play who, the Sixers that week?
Sixers that Tuesday. Big East tournament starts on Wednesday.
That may be the Knicks' real one meetup.
Dude,
We have to decide within the next month.
I feel like that should be.
If we legitimately want to do it, it's within the next month.
Yeah.
We decide.
I mean, Knicks Sixers, that would be electric.
Oh.
Hey, Rich, what was that one bar I met you at? If you remember the name. I was actually thinking about that the other day.
The boot may have been a bad idea. The boot may have been a bad idea.
Pioneers Bar, 29th Street.
Shout out to Boston Nick. Rich Rob said just a sec. Parker McAllister says, when does the game start? Any second now. Triple O says, watch. And the Celtics. Dude, F you, Triple O. Addison says, hi, I'm your number one fan, and can you Shout out my name. If you do, I will send $1,000. Addison, what up? You don't have to lie. You could just be a fan. You don't have to lie. You don't have to lie to get our attention.
Come on, man.
We got 310 people watching. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up icon. Support the show. Goes a long way. Yeah, Johnson, the Celtics are benching everybody. They played last night. They played their first preseason game last night. You're not going to see Jason Tatum. You're not going to see Jalen Brown, Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, Al Horford, or Derek White. The only two players not playing for the Knicks are Josh Hart and Ryan Arcidiacono.
Which is honestly like scheduling a back-to-back preseason game, and then they also play Wednesday too.
Yeah, that's tough. My man Strami, what up, Strami? Terrence Myers, Valentina Official, what up, what up, what up? Man, whole bunch of real ones. Let's go.
I'm excited to watch Jericho tonight too.
Jericho's going to get some burn tonight. There's been some clips of him shooting some threes at camp so far. I'm not going to buy into the Jericho Sims stretch 5 hype just yet. But if he knocks in a 3 today, it could get a little wild.
That would be a lot.
Peter Wynn!
Oh, my man.
Hello, gentlemen. Marshall P. Seatman and all the real ones. I love P. Seatman. Peter Wynn, I freaking love you, dude. I freaking love you. Joe says, so it's light work tonight. It's about us. It's not about who we're playing. It's about us.
Honestly, even if wins and losses don't really matter.
Wins and losses do not matter in the preseason.
It's just how you look.
I want to see how the kids look. I want to see how the guys look.
I want to see I'm more looking at individual play. If RJ could show me something where he looks a little faster, he looks a little more loose here in the first quarter, that stuff I'm looking for. But overall team play, I could honestly care less. It's preseason. Their regular season has almost became a glorified preseason in NBA. So I will say, I love buzz cut Randle.
I literally was just about to ask you, what do you think of fresh fade Randle?
Dude, I love it.
It's business.
It kind of reminds me of the Quinn Ewers thing he's going through, where it's more of we're here to play. That's all that matters.
I agree. I'm excited for Julius Randle this season, man. I know it's easy to hate on Julius. I've done it plenty. And I made this reference a couple times on the show. Seeps, everyone has that kid in their crew that they grew up with that always got made fun of by everyone in the crew.
Yeah.
But as soon as the crew from across the town starts talking shit about that guy, it's problems.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's kind of how I feel right now about Julius Randle, because the fact that people don't think he's a top 50 player in this league is an absolute joke.
Yeah.
I will stand by the sentiment that I always stood by with LeBron James. Getting to the NBA Finals is better than not getting to the NBA Finals. Just like getting to the NBA playoffs is better than performing bad than not making the NBA playoffs. What I'm trying to say is Julius Randle should not be considered a bad basketball player because he's able to be a number one option on a team that gets to the playoffs 2 out of the last 3 years and just does not perform well in the playoffs. It doesn't make him a bad basketball player. Do you know how many organizations in the NBA would have liked to have been a top 5 seed, 2 times in the last 3 years?
100%.
A lot of them. A lot of NBA teams. And there's some players that were ranked above him in the lists across the NBA offseason that their teams haven't sniffed the NBA playoffs. The fact that Kristaps Porzingis is widely regarded by the national media as a better basketball player than Julius Randle is an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke. Kristaps Porzingis could never be the best player on a team that brings a team to a 4 seed.
And I will say, Randle every single year, right now I'm looking at him, he comes ready for the season. He's always cut up.
He's great shape. Always in great shape.
And he's also he's got a 6'9" build, but he's got these massive shoulders. It's tough to take care of that body compared to a regular fella.
All righty, here we go.
Let's go.
The tip is up in Boston. We'll start this one with the possession. Peyton Pritchard up top gets a screen from Zeller, former Knick great. Boston's going to move it around the perimeter. Oh, that's I misspelled his name. Not Zeller, but former Knick, stretch 5. Can't think of his name. They're going to swing it around Boston. Pritchard's going to take it. Wing 3, no good. Rebound by Barrett. Here come the Knicks. He's going to push it and slows it up in the half court. An immediate pick and roll between R.J. Barrett and Mitchell Robinson. R.J. left-hand push shot, no good, but a putback from Mitchell Robinson. They take the early 2-0 lead. I like Mitchell Robinson, always attacking the glass. One of the best in the business in that department. Boston now back in the half court set. Looking for some off-ball action. Here comes a pick and roll from the C's. They're going to swing it deep, corner 3. No good. Ball batted back out. They'll maintain possession. It's going to be Peyton Pritchard one-on-one with Brunson. Here comes the screen. And it's going to be a pass to the cutting forward. Layup no good. Rebound by Randle. Here come the Knicks. Randle bringing it up the right side. Dribble handoff to Grimes. Grimes now looking. He swings it to Barrett. Barrett to Brunson. Brunson sets a screen. He's now one-on-one. Brunson, Hezzy, step back, herky, jerky, left-hand layup, good, Jalen Brunson. It's Luke Cornett. Thank you, Boston Nick. Thought it was Zeller, one of those tall white guys, but it's Luke Cornett, former Nick. Great. Seeps, is there anything better than watching Jalen Brunson operate in the half court?
Just going to say.
As Boston moves it around the perimeter, they're going to miss a corner three. Rebound by Robinson. He kicks it up ahead to Barrett. Barrett's going to enter the post. This is an area I'd like to see him get better at. Gets his shot off. No good, but he is fouled. He'll go to the line for two.
I like that. Use your big body. I mean, that has to be a part of Barrett's game this year. If he has a smaller three on him, take him down to the low block.
The possession before was just easy work. Peyton Pritchard guarding Jalen Brunson. Got him in the little, stop, start, stop. Left hand off the glass. Good.
I'll tell you what, it's wild that Boston thinks that guy can be a part of their playoff rotation and win an NBA championship.
I'm not a huge fan of him.
No.
Not a huge fan of him. As R.J. Barrett knocks in the first free throw. Second one is good. Knicks up 6-0 early here in the first. A bucket for R.J., a bucket for Mitch, and a bucket for Brunson. Boston looking to run a little pick and roll offense, and Pritchard throws it up, and Cornett throws it down. A little alley-oop there from Pritchard to Cornett. Now Brunson's going to bring it up. The Knicks run that same action they always do. Brunson, handoff to Barrett. Barrett, handoff to Randle. Randle to Barrett. Barrett to Brunson. Corner, three, good! Jalen Brunson! Bang! We're so back.
This dude's unreal.
He's the best point guard in the East.
It's not. He's better than Damian.
Oh, my God. I'm not having that debate. He's so much better than him. As Mitchell Robinson gets attacked in the chest, can't get the block. It's going to be a layup up and in, good for the C's. 9-4, here comes Brunson. Dribble handoff to Barrett. Barrett to Randle. Randle to Brunson, and a little quick pick and roll. Now they're going to post up Randle, but it's going to be a defensive three in the key on Luke Cornett. Brunson will take the technical foul. Rich Rob says, I was lit, my man, but it's the stout.
Oh, the stout? Dude, Rich, that was a pretty sweet bar, I'm not going to lie.
What'd they have, just college ball on?
It was just college ball. Like, it was a pretty sweet spot.
Love that. Brunson knocks in the technical free throw to give the Knicks the 6-point lead with 9:22 to go.
Dude, I like the blue and orange color on this.
It looks good.
Right
looks good. That looks good. Not going to lie. Shout out to you. Home run hitter says Brunson's the best point guard in the NBA. I want to say that so bad, but I can't be disrespectful to Steph Curry. As Brunson's going to take a tough mid-range J, no good, but the ball was rebounded by the Celtics and they were out of bounds, so the Knicks will maintain possession on the baseline. I want to say Brunson's the best point guard in the NBA. He's just not there yet. I can't say it. I want to say it. I can't, though. All righty, Jalen Brunson looking to inbound. The Knicks were awful in inbounds last year, Seeps. That's an area I want to see them improve. They tried to run a little action here. It did not work. Brunson just has to throw a jump ball to Barrett. Then they get it to Randle. They swing it around the perimeter. Randle to Grimes. Grimes to Brunson. He's going to drive. Left-hand floater. Good! Peyton Pritchard, you can't guard him! You can't guard him! Let's go. Let's go.
Dude, that's free right there.
As Hauser is going to take a catch-and-shoot three. No good. Knicks can't maintain the rebound. It'll go out of bounds off of Mitchell Robinson.
Brunson has had the most Brunson start to this game where it's like it looks effortless for him. Like, it's not even putting moves. He's just like, let me get to my spot. I'm going to rise up. I'm going to hit a jumper. You can't guard me type of vibe.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Celtics will throw it in from the baseline. Pritchard has it. Looking, surveying the Knicks defense. Stolen by Mitchell Robinson, but then he loses it. Cornett gets it. Out to Hauser. Three. Good. Knicks a little sloppy right there. Can't maintain control of the rock. And it results in +3 for Boston. Brunson orchestrating the offense. Top of the key. Gets a screen from Mitchell Robinson. Now he's going to back down Pritchard. Swings it to Randle. Randle one-on-one now with Pritchard. Picks up his dribble early, throws a bad pass. It's going to be batted out of bounds off of the Celtics. It'll be Knicks ball in the left corner.
I kind of like that look, though. Brunson setting the pick and roll for Randle. I just wish Randle would attack that a little faster.
Agreed. The Knicks last year were 8-10 in their first 18 games at the Garden. They finished 15-8. They need to get off to a better start at home this year. Got to get off to a better start at home this year. While we do go to a TV timeout as it's 12-7 with 8 minutes and 16 seconds left, I want to tell you guys about our proud sponsor of today's show, Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use the promo code CLNS, and they're going to match your initial deposit of up to $100. Prize Picks is daily fantasy sports made easy. It's the largest independently owned daily fantasy sports platform in North America, and it is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS, and remember, code CLNS, first deposit, match up to $100. So they already have some season-long projections, or I guess you could say stat lines for the New York Knicks players, Brunson, Randle, and Barrett. All you do is choose more or less, and you can win real money. Quick withdrawals, easy gameplay, and a huge selection of players and stat types are what makes Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. They've got NBA. They've also got NFL. They've also got MLB. They got a whole bunch of stuff you can play and game with. Instead of battling versus thousands of other players, including pros and sharks, you just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and place your entry. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Remember, promo code CLNS. Was that Everybody Hates Chris, that actor?
Yes. Yeah.
I used to love that show as a
Dude,
kid.
that was one of my favorite. That and Malcolm in the Middle were like the 2 shows.
Everybody Hates Chris was the show you watched for like 20 minutes as you're getting ready for school before you left. You caught up and you got a couple laughs in before you headed to the bus stop.
I remember that mom. Dude, that mom reminded me so much of my mom. It was freaking hilarious.
And then Terry Crews, wasn't it Terry Crews as the dad?
Yes.
Terry Crews as the dad.
Everybody Hates Chris is an all-time show. All time.
My man Peter Wynn says, "Let's go Knicks!"
Show Peter some love.
Says, "Rough next couple of months for me, gentlemen. I am recovering from total knee replacement last Tuesday. Playing soccer when I am young. Never got now is fixed." Everybody type Peter in the chat. Show him some love, Peter. We're going to be there for you, brother. If you ever need anything, you've got my number. I'm a phone call away. I'm going to keep you in my thoughts and prayers. I hope you have a full recovery and you're ready to roll. And maybe you want to go play some soccer later. I hope you're able to do
Peter,
that.
also, you can just hang out with us when you're recovering all the time. We're going to be live for a lot of games this year. Shout out to Peter, though.
Shout out to Peter. If you're new to the channel, Peter Wynn, yeah, he's an MVP. So anytime you see Peter Wynn in the chat, tell him what up. Tell him what up. Oh, still at a commercial here. You know, I don't want to make too big of a deal of it, but faded up Randle instead of the dreads Randle, I'm kind of all in on him.
He looks a little more mature.
He does. He looks like he's ready to not suck in the final 5 minutes of the fourth quarter.
He does.
As the Knicks are back in action, Barrett is going to miss a long 3, and it's going to be rebounded by Boston. They're going to push the pace, coast-to-coast finish, and they're going to cut the lead to 3. Knicks up 3 here, 7:50 to roll, still in the first. Starters on the court still, Brunson, Grimes, Barrett, Randle, and Robinson. They're going to post up Randle, top of the key, one-on-one. He has the ball batted away. He recollects it. Now he's one-on-one ISO with Peyton Pritchard, and he bullies his way to the cup, makes the basket, but the ball was blown dead, and it looks like it's going to be a technical foul, and Brunson's going to be at the line. I'm guessing it's 3 seconds in the key there. Looks like it's going to be 3 seconds in the key. Basket will be no good from Randle. We'll stay at 12-9 unless Brunson makes this, which he does not. And it will be Knicks side ball out of bounds with about 7.5 remaining in the first period. Barrett will throw it in, gets it to Randle. Randle to Brunson. Brunson rejects the screen from Mitchell Robinson. Looks to make a move. Throws an alley-oop up and good! Jalen Brunson throws it to the top shelf, and Robinson throws it down. Knicks up by 5. An area we talked about the Knicks need to be better at, Seeps, is as they allow a layup here on the other end, is Brunson and Robinson's 2-man game. I want to see more alley-oops from Brunson to Mitchell Robinson this
100%.
year.
And plus, Brunson's so good as they're running another pick and roll right here. Brunson gets in the lane. But right there, that's a great what you were just talking about. You had that lob threat. Big couldn't come over. Brunson takes the floater right there.
That's no man's land for that defender. He doesn't know if I step up and I guard Brunson or if I hang back and guard Mitchell Robinson at the lob. If you throw those lobs early in the first quarter, Seeps, that puts the defense in a rough spot. As the Knicks get a steal here, it's R.J. Barrett on the break, and he gets the ball batted away from behind. It'll be Knicks ball on the baseline.
Tell you what, Brunson already cooking here early. 10 points, 4 of 5 from the deck.
He almost could have thrown that higher.
Yeah.
I almost want Jalen Brunson and Mitchell Robinson to just get in where the pick and roll has already happened. He's at the foul line and just see how high he can throw it. And Robinson still throws it down.
Also opens up the turnaround, for JB as well.
As Randle in the post, a little up and under. Too easy for the 10-year vet. Randle's on the board. Knicks up 7. Celtics are 5 of 10 from the field so far. It's going to be an early take. Rejected! Mitchell Robinson throws it into the stands at MSG.
You're seeing his impact early. I mean, the rim running, the shot blocking, right there. I mean, running some drop coverage, and that's just textbook right there by Mitch Rob.
Man, he is an intangible center, man. He doesn't give you anything on offense outside of the dunker spot, but, man, he is a phenomenal defensive presence and the best offensive rebounder in the NBA. Averaged 4.5 last year.
But
Number
that is
one.
Something.
It is. I more so meant from an offensive scoring perspective.
Yeah.
I should have worded that better. Field goal no good by Boston. Knicks are going to bring it up. Barrett, top of the key, goes behind the back, up and under, fouled. Shot's no good, but he'll head to the line for 2 here. If I could be wrong, but I think that's Shvi Mikhailuk, Knicks legend, who fouled R.J. Barrett there. Raymond Diaz, what up, brother? Davey says, okay, my 2 cents, you talked me to it. I don't know what he did. Peter Wynn, shout out to you, brother. Davey says Marshall, it's Marshall, an A, not an E, number 1. What will it take for you to take a shot today? I've already done 3 beer shotguns, and I've already done a beer boot. We could do some shots. You know what? Someone sends a $20 super chat. I'll do a tequila shot. Also,
I love this. Emmanuel quickly picking up Peyton Pritchard 90 feet in a preseason game. I love it. First
substitutions of the game, Seeps. Julius Randle out, replaced by Jericho Sims in a lineup with Mitchell Robinson. And Emmanuel quickly comes in for Brunson. As quickly, pull up 3, short, no good. And he's battling for the rebound. He gets it, kicks it out. Grimes, 3, no good. Rebound by Boston.
Interesting lineup here.
Very interesting lineup by the New York Knicks. Mitchell Robinson and Jericho Sims at the 4 and 5. And Jericho gets a block, but they're going to call a foul.
Are we going to see some stretch 4 Jericho right now? Or
You're literally almost playing 3 on 5 on offense with this group. I don't know if I love this.
Because you can't have 2 dudes in the dunker spot.
Yeah, and also Hartenstein not being the first big off the bench.
That is interesting.
I wonder what that's all about. As Delano Banton out of Nebraska, I think that was. He's had a couple of nice drives so far. Kristaps Porzingis has one of the most punchable faces of all time. I hate that dude.
What is he looking at right now? He's got like a LeBron stare to him.
Davey says, Marshall, I didn't get a good SAT or ACT scores like you guys. Sorry about that. Hey, you're good, boss.
And I did not get a good SAT or ACT score.
No, I had to take a class. 20-13. Knicks have it. They're going to post up Barrett. Barrett kicks it out to Quickly. Quickly swings it for Grimes. 3. No good. Grimes is 0-2 from downtown. Both good looks. Just got to knock those down. Just have to knock those down. I like the play, though, where they swung it and Sims sets the screen for Grimes so he has a cleaner catch and shoot shot there. As that's going to be a miss by Boston. Quickly grabs the rock, and he's going to push the pace and then yanks it back out. Quickly one-on-one, swings it to Barrett off the right wing, guarded by Shvi Mikhailuk. He takes a step back 3, no good.
See right there.
Rebound by Robinson, dunk and 1.
Big time play by Mitch Rob, but from RJ, you got Shvi on you.
Take him to the cup.
Take one dribble, get to the rim, so you're taking a step back 3. But right there, again, Mitchell Robinson's been active today.
He has.
I feel like people think like that style of center is kind of dead in the NBA. Like
It's
I would
not.
take a dude like Mitchell Robinson on my team any day of the week.
Agreed. And he's on one of the best value deals in the NBA. I think the last year of his contract, he's on a descending contract. He'll be accounting for less than 8% of the salary cap.
If he can knock down free throws,
He's got to be better here. He made some clutch ones versus the Heat. They had a little hack a Mitchell Robinson.
No, he did, dude. Like
as he misses that one, but gets the rebound as Dante DiVincenzo's in, kicks it to Barrett. Barrett airball three. Robinson with another offensive rebound, and he's fouled. RJ, brother, that was a UFO he just threw up.
Dude, DiVincenzo looks good in the New York.
Dante DiVincenzo looks good in that fucking jersey.
Should I grow out the goatee and pedo stash? Like, DiVincenzo get the buzz cut?
Dead. RJ will throw it in from the side, gets into Jericho. I like this Quickly and Chenzo backcourt. Quickly gets a screen from Mitch Robb. Chenzo cuts from the corner of the baseline, quickly holds on to it. He's going to attack Peyton Pritchard, finds an open DiVincenzo, pump fake, attacks the rack, finds an open Barrett in the corner. What a pass! No good. They're going to call a shot clock violation on that one.
You saw the extra play by Chenzo there, just like a little style.
A little drive and kick from Chenzo.
I know we hype up this Nova shit maybe a little too much, but like I swear, they just make the extra plays. Does Hartenstein have a sleeve?
Tattoo? I didn't see.
Dude, I swear to God, maybe I just looked a little too quick. I'm pretty sure he has a full sleeve on his right arm.
As Pritchard's going to drive and kick it to the corner, three-pointer, no good by, I believe that's Ramondre Stevens.
Look, he's got a sleeve now.
Isaiah Hartenstein is inked up. Ink my whole body, I don't give a mother. That man got $17 million guaranteed and said, I'm going to spend $500K on this sleeve.
He got some extra VC and 2K. He was like, fuck it, I'm going to ball.
That man spent his VC on the tats. That's crazy. All right. It's going to be quickly Hartenstein, Sims, Barrett, and Dante DiVincenzo in the game for the Knicks. Hartenstein going to dribble drive off the three-point line, draws a foul. It'll be Knicks ball side out of bounds. About 4 minutes left in this first quarter. You know, I don't want to be too overly critical here. I'm not really liking the way RJ Barrett's playing so far.
No, it's really just a decision making.
Yeah.
Like in the shooting, like
I'm not going to, as Hartenstein missed the first free throw, look, I'm not going to overreact to missed shots in the first preseason game, but I don't like the settling for the step back threes. Get to the cup, young buck.
Your air ball, wide open catch and shoot look.
Corner air ball. Harlem 9,000 says, I'm so tired of seeing RJ brick after brick. Hartenstein goes 1 of 2 from the line, extends the lead to 10. 4 minutes to go. It's still quickly Chenzo, Barrett, Sims, and Hartenstein is the 5 for New York. That's going to be kicked out to the corner. Ramondre Stevens drives baseline, kicks it out. It's going to be a travel. Turnover by Boston. Knicks will take over.
RJ in mid-season form already.
Ridiculous. All right.
Running some point here.
Quickly's going to bring it up, gets it to Barrett. Barrett's going to get a screen from Hartenstein, kicks it back out to him. Quickly on the right side, heavy set left. He can go to work if he wants to. He's just going to dribble it around, gets a screen from Hartenstein. A lot of dribbling, not really going anywhere. Gets it to Sims, back to Quickly. He's going to have to take a bad shot here. That's a terrible offensive possession by the Knicks. Yeah, terrible offensive possession. Way too much dribbling by Quickly, not getting anywhere. That's still a concern for me, Seeps. As big of a fan of I am as Emmanuel Quickly, I still see him as a combo guard rather than a point guard, and my fear still remains when Brunson is out of the game, can anyone initiate offense? As Jericho Sims takes about a 17-footer, no good, but I like the release there.
I was going to say, the shot didn't look bad.
He had to get that one up with the shot clock bleeding. Just couldn't knock it in. As Luke's going to drive, kick, 3, Pritchard, good. No one's trying to crucify RJOG. No one's trying to crucify him. As Hartenstein's pressed up on the ball, turns it over. Here comes Boston. Pritchard will bring it up the right side. Knicks get back, good transition defense. Luke, catch and shoot three, no good. Rebound by Chenzo, tipped it to Quickly. Knicks have a fast break opportunity. Quickly to the cup, layup good. Good play there by Emmanuel Quickly to get out and run in transition.
The thing is with RJ this year, like you got an extra dude like DiVincenzo in this organization. Like Marsh and I were talking about it all offseason. Like it's going to be tough to pick a closing lineup, and honestly, I don't really see a lot of situations where RJ is in that closing lineup. Because a lot of the offenses ran through Brunson and Randle in the final 3 minutes, just like every other NBA team. It's ran through the stars. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just not sure. Like,
It's preseason, but it's just like the eye test. Like, we're not going off like box score or like final score during this game. We're going off our eyes right now.
I just think about it. Like, if Brunson's going to be in the closing lineup, Julius Randle's going to be in the closing lineup, and then you're going to have a big in the closing lineup. What do I want those next two guys to do? What do I need them to do, Seeps? Defend like hell and be a threat 100%. In catch and shoot opportunities.
Yes, that's all you need.
I just, unfortunately, right now, that's just not what he is. And I'll say I'm rooting for RJ Barrett. I always will, because I truly believe the best way for the Knicks to be contenders is for RJ Barrett to be a star.
Oh, easy. If there's one dude where you had we had to boost his 2K rating up to like an 88 on this team, it would be RJ 100%. Like
they need a wing that can do it on both ends, and we'll see. It's preseason game number 1. My man Trey Miles. Yeah.
This is what I needed, baby.
Money making Martian Seeps the villain. Good to have some basketball back. Is. Looking for a breakout season from Grimes and Quickly. Oh yeah, F Boston.
Show Trey some. Everybody, how about this? Everybody in the chat, give me a yeah. Get them going in the chat.
Get the years going in the chat. I love how that's become like. You remember? You might be too young for this. I might be. Not to be ageist here. Was there ever a time in your life when there was text messages where you could have a signature at the bottom?
No.
Like it was like a text always had something in it. You never had that? Trey Miles would be your.
Like it was like your staple, like.
Like you didn't even it was a setting in your phone where you could just like choose what it would be. At the end of every text, it would say it at the bottom.
Okay.
So his would be your. Do y'all remember that? The text message signatures that people used to have. Oh, those were the good old days.
Shout out to Trey Miles.
Shout out to Trey Miles. Hashtag True York. Hashtag Knicks. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Rich Rob says, you're something you up here from the block and no shit is going to be. Love that.
Trey, Rich, if we can make that work, that Tuesday against the Sixers could be electric.
Tuesday at the Garden versus the Sixers might be the Knicks Now meetup date. Nothing official. We promise.
Get a little section in the 300s. Like,
just hold it down.
Whole New York
Show
Knicks
up
now.
with 10 real one shirts. Everyone just put them on.
We would definitely get on the big screen.
100%. 25-16, 2.5 minutes to go. Celtics have the ball. Stevens drive, spin away shot, no good. Rebound by Boston. Hartenstein didn't box out. 25-18. It's still the same. Wow, Evan Fournier is in for RJ Barrett as Quickly is going to drive. Fouled and one. What a play by Emmanuel Quickly. He caught the man's hand in the cookie jar. Rose up, shot good. That's pretty freaking.
See, that's more of like Quickly is like his style is like he's a playground hooper. Like he can break you down off the dribble, but when he's doing stuff like that where it's more control, more with pace, like I think that's when he's at his best. Should they try and make Evan Fournier a part of the rotation? Oh, you got a lot of heads at that spot. You do. But like a dude that could play 10 minutes a night, if he's got a hot hand, you run some plays for him.
What about like your bench 5 is Quickly, Chenzo, Fournier, Hart, and Hartenstein? Can that work? Because, dude, if he's a 40% three-point shooter, there's a spot for him on this team. Thing is, he didn't do that last year. As the Knicks give up a 3, Chenzo on the closeout, just a good shot there from Shvi Mikhailuk. As Quickly throws it to Chenzo. Chenzo, pick and roll, little push shot, no good. Rebound by Sam Hauser of Boston. Here they come. 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Boston, a little pick and roll, throws it in the corner. It's Ramondre Stevens on Jericho Sims. He's going to pull it back out. Throws it to Mekhi Luke. Deep catch and shoot three, and that's good. That's a former Knick right there.
His feet catching fire here in the first.
Yeah. Quickly's going to bring it up, hands it off back to Isaiah Hartenstein. Knicks just look kind of stagnant on offense. I feel like I'm watching a Princeton offense as Dante DiVincenzo drives, misses the layup, and here comes Boston trying to cut the lead to one possession, and they do. Layup, good, and one.
Knicks are kind of jogging back in transition right there. Tibbs isn't going to be too happy about that.
At all. Seeps, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick.
Yeah, you got it.
I gotta let the boot go. If you want to hold down the squad real quick.
I'll hold it down for the fellas. Alrighty. Let's go. Parents aren't home. It's just me and the boys. It's just, you know what? How about this? Marsh doesn't know I'm doing this. We're doing $20 shots for tequila. I'll do $10 shots. Marsh and I will both take them. As Quickly drives to lane, kicks out to Fournier. Fournier gets another paint touch. Quickly, deep two, going to be rimming out. About a minute left here in the first. Boston in transition. They get up, and they tie this ball game at the end of the first with a transition lay. A 10-0 run in the last minute as Tibbs is going to call a timeout. Seeps the 10th or the 12th. I think it's whatever the Tuesday game is. I think it is the 12th, Rich Rob. I'm pretty sure it is the 12th because the Big East tournament starts that Wednesday, and we'll be down there for that, or at least I will be down there for that. Yeah, we could potentially do that. That'd be dope. Celtics get back in this game. Yeah, 12th. Yeah, that's a Tuesday. Patrick deserves Fournier's check. Yeah, I agree. Give me Fournier's check. I'll do a way better job. You can see me come off some screens, knock down some shots. Maybe that could be a flea night. Hey, if we actually do this, Rich Rob, like we'll tell you guys, like on the show, we'll be like, hey, we're gonna be sitting right here, get tickets near us, or we could all get them together, just like in the nosebleeds or something. So that's what we'll do. As OG, a $10 super chat. He's joining in on the shot fun. Shot fun. Shout out to OG. Let's go. He can hang it with the fellas. Yeah, I can see Flea hanging. Flea can hang around. I'd love to see it. Shout out to OG, though. We'll get those shots going when Marsh gets back. Hey, I'll say this. I feel like I get another shot fun in my system. What about a 50? I'll do another shot fun. I'll do a 50 shot fun for you fellas. $50 shot fun for the fellas. That would be dope. Yeah, that would be sweet. I mean, honestly, like, how many people in the chat you think would actually go to that? Like, if Marsh and I were saying, we're going to New York for a game, would you guys come to the game with us, and then we could just hit a bar after or do whatever we got to do? As the Knicks back on offense, they turn the ball over. Celtics are going to be in transition with 40 seconds left here in the first. Ball at the top of the key. Beats Fournier off the dribble. Celtics turn it over. Going to be Knicks basketball with about 30 seconds left in the first. All right, so Michael and Rich Rob. I already know Rich Rob said he was going to go, so let's go. Boys, I'm back. And one edits. Welcome back. Quickly takes a turnaround jumper. Going to be no good. Celtics get it going in transition again. OG, deal. Put out some babysitter calls. Got 12 seconds left here on the game clock in the first. Celtics make a move. They get to the lane. Going to be a kick out. Wide open three for the lead. No good. We're going to have a tie ball game. Unless they call a foul on that? Queta. They called a foul at the end of the first, and Celtics are going to get 2 free throws here. Yeah, Celtics are going to get 2 free throws. I'm there. Ty Johnson's there. Anthony Hundo saying, I'm there. Let's hit a bar after. Hey, that would be a ton of fun. Could you imagine that? We all meet up in person. There's a bunch of diehard Knicks fans. You can watch the game, see the Knicks smoke Embiid. Who knows? Maybe Embiid's on the Knicks. What if that's the situation? What if Embiid is on the Knicks? Nope, that was weird. Yeah, I don't really know what that call was. Stupid refs. Yeah, Buddy Bear, I'm not. All right, now they're going to frickin' replay booth. It's going to take them 5 minutes to do this. I think they're just looking if this was at the end of the quarter or not. OG saying my loyalty for RJ will last till mid-season. I'm just trying to be supportive until then. Oh, that's after the after the quarter. The Celtics shouldn't get free throws here. Yeah, that's up. Listen, RJ, like, if I could just pick a dude that could just improve his three-point shooting, improve his perimeter defense, like, it would be him. Like, he just needs to become a better catch-and-shoot guy, a better perimeter defender, and I think the Knicks would, like, take that next step because that's the type of archetype of a three the Knicks need on this team, is that 3-and-D dude. It's just RJ just isn't really that. He's more of like a slasher. Like, I don't really know, like, what one thing of RJ's game that he does really, really well. Sweet Chick Sammy is the day. Oh, is that the chicken spot with the vodka lemonades, Rich? That was so good. So good. Yes, that was, who was it, Nas's spot? I think it was Nas's spot. That was fantastic. Yeah, that place was heat. That place was heat, Rich. Yeah, we got 0.4 on the clock, 28-28. So meta guy for the Celtics going to have 2 free throws. Yeah, RJ's cold right now. Celtics free throw up. It's going to be no good. People are talking about Brunson winning MVP. Listen, Brunson, I don't think he necessarily has a chance to win MVP. He could be the most valuable player in the league. I just don't know. Like, if he could actually win it because they got a lot of cooks in the kitchen there. So, and plus the Knicks would probably need to win 60-plus games. Siebes, can you and Marshall do a special shot for me? I'm not feeling myself these days. I've been feeling sad lately. We can definitely do that. It's Trey Miles.
We're talking some. Oh, I'm still here.
We'll get 2 Marshes up on screen right now. It's Trey Miles saying, yo, Siebes, what's up with January 11th? The Knicks are in Dallas. Also, the day before my birthday. No way.
January 11th, are we live?
I think Trey might. I mean, we could set something up that day, Trey.
Trey Miles, I'm down to go to the game. I may have to work it out with the bosses to make sure we're good to go, but we deserve to go watch our Knicks.
Yeah.
We deserve to go watch our Knicks. We could do one less watch party. Would y'all be cool with that? Would y'all be cool with us not doing a watch party during the Mavs game if we went? We do live in Dallas, after all. Asia, shout out to you, Asia. Trey Miles, yo, Seeps. He already read that one. Asia, our thoughts and prayers are with you. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. You know that. We're a big fam here at Knicks Now. Ty Johnson, J Liv says sure. Rich Rob, that Tuesday before the Big East tournament, the Knicks play the Sixers at MSG. Maybe we find a way to make that the Knicks Now night. Maybe we find a way to make Tuesday before the to the East. I can't even speak. The Tuesday before the Big East tourney. Maybe that is I don't even know what I'm saying. Maybe that's the Knicks Now Real One meetup. That's what I'm trying to say. Asia, I'm down to do a shot. F it. Let's ride. Michael says no response, Harlem. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Tamar says great. Ty Johnson says hope you feel better soon. Sending love. Shout out to Asia, a real one. Eldon Papos says turn it up. We back. Yes, sir. We are back. Rich Rob, I don't know what you mean by the dispensary is up the road, but I'd love to check it out. I don't know what you mean by the dispensary is up the road, but since you're telling me it's a good spot, I guess we got to check it out.
We'll do this. $50 super chat. We'll run back a shot.
I'm in. Fuck it. In. All righty, we're going to start the second quarter. Dante DiVincenzo takes a deep three. No good. Rebounded by Boston. Here they come. We'll pick and roll action. That's going to be a foul on Donte DiVincenzo.
They got lettuce wraps for him. What's a lettuce wrap?
Oh, lettuce wraps? Yeah, I got to eat some more lettuce. I got to eat more lettuce in my life.
We don't get enough lettuce.
Not enough lettuce. 29-28, 11 and a half to go. It's going to be a deep three. Hauser off the catch and shoot. No good. Jericho Sims with the rebound. Taps it up to Hartenstein. Hartenstein up to Quickly. Quickly misses Chenzo in the corner. See, that's the difference between the Knicks and the Warriors. That's a three for Chenzo on the Warriors. Swing the ball. Stop being selfish, Quickly. As he gets the layup to go. Calling him selfish might have been a little bit mean there, but he clearly had Donte DiVincenzo wide open for a corner three. Celtics swinging it around. That's going to be a deep three. No good. Rebound by Hartenstein. He kicks it up to Donte DiVincenzo. He crosses up. He's going to look coast to coast. What a pass to Jericho Sims into the corner. Fournier, good! Evan Fournier from downtown.
See, having that ability, though, like...
There's nothing like having a great three-point shooter on the court, man. This is the side of the court he's got to earn minutes, though, is on defense. Man. He gives up. He takes a three. He makes a three. And then he fouls a layup, and it's and one good.
Randle's checking back in. I love buzz cut Randle, dude. I love it.
They're making some noise in that Celtics studio. Are they doing anything over there?
Oh no, I could get.
They're saying F Marshy in the Celtics studio. That's free real estate. Knicks up one. Quickly brings it up. It's Randle that's checked in. He's going to take a walk-in three. No good. Hartenstein tips it up and out. It's going to be rebounded by the Knicks. See, Randle's got to move that. Randle is going to take it, drives, finds an open Fournier. Fournier had a catch-and-shoot three, passed it up. Now he's going to have to take a tough fadeaway two. Terrible offensive possession by the Knicks. Knicks got to tighten up. Who's number 27? I know who that is. The soft. Who?
Walsh.
Walsh from Arkansas, right? Yeah. Jordan Walsh? Is that his name? As that's going to be a travel on Boston. It'll be a turnover. It'll be Knicks ball with 10 minutes to go.
Listen, the Celtics chat's making a lot of noise. They've been getting a little super chats. I kind of want to shut them up a little bit.
I do too. They were literally saying F Marshy.
That's disrespectful.
That's fucked up.
Marsh started this shit.
Randle up top gets a screen from Hartenstein. I like to see a little more 5-4 screen and rolls this year from the Knicks. As the ball gets poked away from Randle, they're going to call a foul.
They're screaming again. Listen, we might need somebody to set this chat. I'll say this. If I get a 20, I'll do a beer shot fun. Let's get the chat going again. They are pissing me off over there.
They are. They're freaking loud as shit for some reason. Randle's going to get it to Quickly. Quickly gets a screen from Hartenstein at the top of the key. He's going to drive, dumps it off to Hartenstein. Tough layup up and in. That's a good pass by Quickly through the traffic. Better finish there by Isaiah Hartenstein amongst the trees. Donte DiVincenzo is going to get a steal. He kicks it up to Quickly. Quickly, three! No good. Hartenstein tries to get the offensive rebound, but it ends up out of bounds. And the ref is going to say it's going to stick with the Knicks. Ref changes his call, says, my bad, fam. My bad. Knicks ball.
Rich Rob said they're screaming for $5 super chats. Well, why don't we scream for a 50? Why don't we son little brother the Celtics?
They are little bros. They are our little bros. Quickly finds a cutting DiVincenzo. He misses again. He's been off the mark here early.
Yeah, he's been.
I like to see him play a little bit more with Brunson, but we'll see. As that's going to be a tough take by the Celtics. He'll be fouled. It'll be Brissett. What's his name? O'Shane, yeah. O'Shane Brissett. They're the little bros, OG. I will say this. I can't wait to see Twitter overreacting to Donte DiVincenzo's game so far.
I hope people don't overreact.
What do you... It's Knicks Twitter.
Yeah,
There's probably already tweets up about how he's not playing well.
I remember us hopping in those spaces after the game. As Deuce is in the ball game. Everybody type those twos. Type those two. Show some love to Deuce McBride.
Deuce McBride in the building. He's going to get some burn here. Shout out to Deuce McBride.
Randall's wearing Skechers?
Yeah, he's sponsored by Skechers.
God.
That man got a bag. It's going to be McBride, Dante DiVincenzo, Randle, Hartenstein, and Fournier in the game for the Knicks. Randle into the block, up and under. That's a good take. You don't necessarily see him with back-to-the-basket moves. I kind of liked that right there by Randle. A little show and go, finish with a spin move and a kiss off the glass. Randle extends the lead to 3. It'll be Luke Cornett, sets a screen for O'Shane Brissett. And now he's doubled, finds an open Hauser for 3. No good. Dante DiVincenzo, he's going to get chewed out by Tom Thibodeau for that one. After the 3 was taken, he just ran through and got back on defense. But the thing is, Hauser got his own rebound. It's got to be defend and box out. Close out to box out. Knicks take possession there. Rich Rob says, I'm in boat chats talking crazy.
Love it, Rich.
As here comes a Randle ISO, swings it, Fournier 3, no good. Boston will push the pace. It'll be Brissett with the rock. Oh, handoff action, back to Brissett, open 3, no good, rebound by Randle. 8 minutes left in the first half. Randle will bring it up. He's got a walk-in 3 if he wants it. He doesn't. He'll take on Walsh, who he draws the foul on. Draws an immediate foul. (37-34), 8 minutes to go, 16 on the shot clock. Hartenstein will check out. We'll go to a lineup with Randle, Robinson, Fournier, McBride, and Dante DiVincenzo. Miles McBride's going to get a screen from Mitchell Robinson. Gets into the paint. Shot blocked by Cornett. Recovered by Fournier. He'll get it to Randle. He'll have to fire. Shot clock is being stolen. Another rough possession by this Knicks offense. And Jordan Walsh goes coast to coast. Layup up and in. Dante DiVincenzo will bring it up this time. He's going to get a screen from Mitchell Robinson, and he turns it over. They will call a foul, I believe, or a kick ball.
Yeah, I would like to see DiVincenzo playing with Brunson here. I feel like he hasn't been able to get anything easy. And obviously playing with your point guard will do that.
The beer bong flamingo, yeah, we're not on that.
No.
Miles McBride has it, finds it open Randle. He's going to kick it back to McBride. McBride into the corner. Chenzo 3. No good. Rough first game for Dante DiVincenzo. Pritchard 3. Good. How are they so ahead of us? Peyton Pritchard knocks in a 3. Puts the Celtics up by 2. Knicks have not been able to knock in the long ball. They're 2 of 14 from downtown. Randle will now try it, and he knocks it in. Julius Randle puts the Knicks up back by 1 with that 3. Knicks are just 3 of 15 from downtown. Got to be better in that area. Then Hauser 3. Good. I can't do this if they're going to be ahead.
I can't.
42-40. The Knicks settling in on the offensive end after that Randle 3. Let's see what they can cook up here. Chenzo and Randle play catch. He's going to drive. Finds an open Miles McBride in the corner. No good. Air ball, shot clock. It's not going to be a shot clock violation. It'll be Knicks ball with 1 second left on the shot clock.
See, Rich Rob, you know they're fake fans. If you have a Celtics fan doing the 3 to the dome, fake. Fake.
Those kids don't even know where the 3 to the dome came from.
You want to reset it? Or just close out of it? Maybe that'll help. Nasty work. Nasty work.
Nasty work, Rich Rob. Nasty work.
Listen, it's preseason. We're not.
It's preseason. There's no need to overreact to this.
Tripping over nothing.
No need to overreact. 42-40. We are at a TV timeout. So I want to take this moment to tell you guys about our proud sponsor, Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and remember to use that promo code CLNS. And and they're going to match your initial deposit up to $100. It's daily fantasy sports made easy. You pick 2+ players up to 6. The more players on your lineup, the more money you could potentially win. And all you do is choose more or less on the projected stat line for players. You can play preseason daily fantasy over at Prize Picks, or you can do some season-long games. They've already got season-long point totals for some Knicks players out there. You simply select more or less. It's prizepicks.com/CLNS. The biggest in the game when it comes to daily fantasy sports, that is Prize Picks. That link will be clickable in the comments and description of today's video. The 3 to the dome by a Celtics fan is crazy.
That is crazy.
That's honestly...
That's just not knowing your market.
Know your market.
Know your market.
Know who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Know who you are. OG says, let's see if they're cheering when Porzingis is out for weeks.
Yeah. Celtics have no depth.
Mark says we need to work on our 3 shots and move the ball around. We don't want another Giants disaster on our hand. No, we don't, Mark. My man Raymond says Jericho is key, Marsh. We'll see. We'll see. Michael says after seeing Fournier, Sims at the 4, and Deuce, safe to say this isn't serious at all. It's preseason. It's preseason.
No, this means nothing.
It's
Like,
preseason.
the Knicks could lose by 75 points tonight, and I don't think it would change anything. Just like they could win by 75 points. Like, Bob D, I'm with you. I'm with you in the chat, Bob D.
I feel like I dislike Randle just a bit less with the buzz cut.
I feel like there's more. There's more maturity. There's more maturity with Randle.
I feel like it's a more business-like approach.
Yeah.
He's
More
about
serious.
business. Probably walked into the stadium with a briefcase. As Randle's going to have to catch it and let it go. He's going to draw a foul. Savvy play by the 10-year vet. It's kind of wild. He's been in the league. This is his 10th year.
Yeah, I know. Well, dude, I was thinking the same thing. Levine's been in the league for 10 years.
Ridiculous.
We're getting old, man. We're getting old.
I remember Julius Randle, his freshman season at Kentucky. I
Oh,
probably
my
watched
God.
25 of those games. Are we really about to challenge something in the frickin' preseason? That's a joke. Adam Silver, move it along. Move it along.
Come on, Tibbs. It's already 8:30 on the East Coast, Tibbs. Let's go.
Let's go, Tibbs.
Let's go.
Let's go. Nope says, is the smooth cut good enough?
I hope so.
I hope so. I hope so.
Celtics aren't really playing their dudes.
Shoot, Knicks haven't played Jalen Brunson except for the first 5 minutes.
I bet you he doesn't come back in. He got his 10. Get him out. I wouldn't play him.
I'd like to see a little more continuity, but you got the regular season for that.
That's the thing with NBA. It's like you have honestly the first half of the regular season to get continuity.
Agreed.
The defending champs last year, they had that continuity from the jump. Like, I feel like maybe we undervalued that a little bit, but
Nature says, really hoping Randle can do something good this year. Randle was excellent in the regular season last year.
dude,
He
he's
really
cut
was.
up right
He's got regular season Randle needs to show up in the playoffs.
now.
That's all we need.
I feel like he lost about 5 pounds, like a good 5 pounds.
One thing I will never question is the shape he's in. He always shows up in great shape. 42-40, Randle at the line with a chance to tie it up. First one is good. If you're subscribed to New York Knicks Now by Chat Sports, I want you to type me in the comment section. We're trying to get to 28,000 subs tonight. We got 450 people watching. If you haven't subbed, we would appreciate it if you did so. Randle goes 2 of 2 from the line, and we got a tie ball game. Shout out to Rich Rob, Daniel, nope. My man Carl, what up, Carl? Mark K, Mikey, Nature, and Anthony Hundo, what up, brother? Shout out to y'all. As Peyton Pritchard is wheeling and dealing, kicks it out to Brissett. He's going to drive, and I think they're going to call a travel here. It'll be Knicks ball. Shout out to Daniel Rodriguez, New York Knicks, Keith Turner, Raymond Bentley, BSG Productions, Kimmy Marie. Shout out to all of you guys for subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to us. Trying to get to 30,000 subs here as soon as possible. Miles McBride directing traffic for the Knicks offense. Throws a nice backdoor pass to Barrett. Barrett goes up, tries to finish with the right. He's fouled. I like the confidence, though, to go to that right hand midair and try to lay that up and in off the glass.
Oh, I forgot Derek White's bald now.
Derek White, I hate that guy. I hate the Boston Celtics, dude.
I think they got a lot of punchable faces. Like Mazzulla,
Very punchable faces.
Porzingis.
Joe Mazzulla sucks.
I hate Mazzulla.
Whew. Shot to Valentina, official. Nope. Corin Clark, Ari Taylor. What up, fellas? What up, ladies? Shout out to the ladies. RJ Barrett at the line gets the first one to go. OG said White was bald last season. Nah, this is new. This is new. He was not always bald.
Oh, yeah. He had like the Trae Young.
I was going to say, he looked like a lollipop that you dropped in your grandma's carpet. That's what his hair used to look like. Now he's just bald as shit.
Good decision, though, by D. White. Be self-aware. The hair is over.
It was over, dog. It was over. 44-42, Knicks up. Celtics have the ball. They're working around the perimeter. Pritchard gets a little handoff. That's going to be a rim run by the big. No good. Good pressure there by Mitchell Robinson. Shot clock reset, though. Now, Shvi Mykhailiuk looks to take Grimes off the dribble. That's good defense by him. Now it's Pritchard. McBride, one-on-one. It's college basketball at its finest, and Pritchard leans in for a foul. That is not a foul.
I hate that call so much.
If you have to lean in and jump to get a foul, it's not a foul. This is good defense.
Refs are just heavy on this whistle tonight.
Yeah, OG, he might as well have been bald because that shit he had last year was trash. That was embarrassing. It was embarrassing to anybody that's an NBA fan. Pritchard's first free throw, good. 44-43, 5:21 left in the first half. Yeah, they're calling ticky-tack fouls. Nope, ticky-tack fouls. Second free throw, Pritchard, good. He ties it up, has a chance to take the lead here.
That also is why postseason basketball is so much better than regular season because they let them play a little bit.
They do. They let him play in the postseason. Pritchard goes 3 of 3 for the line, puts the Boston Celtics back up by 1. It's still McBride, Randle, Robinson, Grimes, and Barrett as the 5 for the New York Knicks. Barrett is going to get a little pick and roll action with Mitchell Robinson, forces his way into the paint. He's going to get fouled on a push shot of his own. He'll get back to the line after just going 2-2 from there the prior possession. JV Bronx, DPL. I'm going to be honest with you, brother. I think that's Spanish. I can't read Spanish. I think Kiera means want. You want me?
You want my contact? Or tu quiere.
Says that's you want. That's you want, I think.
You want.
Me is me. I hope that doesn't mean something that I think it means. RJ Barrett goes 2-2 from the line, puts the Knicks back up by 1. Michael says it's a good thing. Do you want my contact? Sure. Give me a follow on Twitter at @MarshallGreen_. We can exchange contact information over there, I guess. RJ Barrett's going to bring it up off the right side. They're going to post up Randle here on Ramondre Stevens. I don't like how he doesn't get deep enough sometimes on these post-ups. Now he has to work from the three-point line down. The Celtics are playing a heavy set towards Randle. A lot of help side defense. Hold the ball for too long. Now RJ Barrett's going to have to make something shake. Throws it to McBride. He has to launch a deep three. No good.
See right there, RJ's got to realize you got Deuce McBride to your left. Just take it to the rim. Just be a smarter player.
But even Randle, caught it and held it. Make a pass or make a move. It's that simple. Good defense there by Mitchell Robinson. It's going to be Knicks ball after the good stop there. 4 minutes to go. Jay Bronx says, I'm just hyping up the chat. Hey, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you.
I feel you, dog.
I feel you, homie. I could barely read English, so asking me to read Spanish is a little tough. 46-45. McBride throws it to the elbow to Robinson. Robinson, handoff to Randle. Should look to get downhill here. Takes a tough shot. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. It's been very, very sloppy hoops so far.
It has, man. It's preseason ball, man.
I know. It's just been sloppy. Just been sloppy. It'll be Randle going to the line with 4 minutes left, and the Knicks up 1. Chance to extend the lead to 3 here. Dude, Derek White is bald as fuck.
It's shiny.
I always wonder, like, people when they're bald, do they put stuff on their head to make it shiny?
I don't know.
They always is, though.
I wonder if it's just a lighting in the stadium.
Do we have any OGs in the chat that are bald that can let us know? I won't call you OHs because you guys don't like that term. But we got any OGs in the chat?
If you know, you know. Carl and Rich Rob almost kicked me off Knicks after I called him an old head.
Hey, we don't say that. OH.
OH.
Randle, 2 of 2 from the line. Knicks back up by 3. Calls it aftershave. Yeah, OG, because that shit is shiny. Like MJ's dome used to be shiny, too.
Yeah, MJ had a shiny dome.
Pritchard's going to drive into the tee for the defense, kicks it out to Stevens. He relocates, catches the 3, no good. Quentin Grimes with the rebound. He kicks it up ahead to Deuce McBride. He'll attack Hauser. Layup, good. Love that fast break basketball. Grimes on the long rebound finds an open man in McBride, and he finishes at the cup. Anthony says making your bald head shiny is sick as fuck. Valentina says I'm bald.
If I had a bald head, I feel like I would want it to be shiny. Then not.
Carl, I was not talking to you, bro. Stop being insecure. Stop being insecure, dog. That's messed up. I know what you're... Dog, don't put that on me.
We know what you're doing, Carl.
Come on, Carl. As RJ Barrett, I think there was a technical foul there. He converted the free throw. Carl always wants to make it about him. He's like a Randle. He's Randle. Look at me. He's a big me guy.
Talented guy.
Talented, but he always wants the attention.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to change my agent. Come on, Carl. 51-47. Knicks with the rock. 3.5 to go in the first half. It's been sloppy so far. I thought Jericho Sims was about to launch a corner 3. I'm going to be honest. This Mitchell Robinson and Jericho Sims lineup is pissing me off.
It's wild.
As Grimes drives, kicks, finds a McBride, but they're going to call double dribble on Quentin Grimes.
I feel like there's been a whistle every 2 plays. Like, I feel like we haven't gone up, down in a while.
OG says, I rock a baddie too. I know you got baddies, but if you're talking about a baldy.
That is why we love you, Carl.
Carl, OG, he goes, I rock with a baddie too. I know you do. My man's a dog. OG, dog. Stevens is going to drive, takes a tough shot. It's good defense, better offense, though. He says, and a baddie.
He's got both.
Love that, OG. Love that. Raymond Diaz says, put Josh Hart in. He is not playing today. He's not playing today. RJ Barrett, good entry pass to Mitchell Robinson. He goes up with a tough finish. Can't get it to go, but I like the aggression there from him to just go and attack the rim. It's going to result in an open corner 3 from Boston. Air ball, no one on the Knicks glass, goaltending on Mitchell Robinson. RJ's got to box out. RJ's got to box out.
Yeah, RJ doesn't look good here. Preseason, but...
Knotted at 51 here, just over 2 minutes to go. Deuce McBride, he's going to drive off the left side, finds an open RJ in the corner. He launches way off. Look, I know it's preseason. He doesn't look good. Jericho Sims comes down with the rebound. He's going to get to McBride. 1 second on the shot clock. McBride doesn't know it. I think they're going to say the shot clock never reset, actually, so it'll be Knicks ball side out of bounds. We got 51. There we go. Can we shop RJ for a power forward? Who is the guy next to Brunson? I can't tell. Haven't got a good look. It's Josh Hart. I think that's Daquan Jeffries to his left. Deuce McBride, pull up, 3, too strong. Rebound by Peyton Pritchard. Here comes the Celtics. Knicks are 3 of 19 from downtown. Boston 6 of 23. And they're going to call travel on Pritchard. It'll be Knicks ball. It'll be Knicks ball after this TV timeout. Official Dapper says, don't we have Toppin's brother on the team? He's on a G League deal. So he's going to have to make the team. Maybe you see him in the second half tonight.
Yeah.
Kind of the complete opposite player of Obi Toppin.
Oh, I'm not really familiar with Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob is more of a, junkyard dog. High energy, high effort, not really offensively skilled. And he's just going to win off energy and effort and athleticism.
Tibbs guy.
Yeah, he does the dirty work. He actually is a Tom Thibodeau guy, unlike Obi was.
I never knew the obsession that Knicks fans had with Obi. Because
Yeah,
he
the
was
love
bad
for
in the
Obi's
playoffs.
crazy.
He was bad in the playoffs. Bad. You couldn't play him.
He was unplayable. OG, yeah. Randle is playing a lot of minutes in the regular season.
Yeah.
Just under 2 minutes. John says Jacob has a mid-range game. Carl says Obi's hair. Yeah, that dude left NYC and left his swag here when he moved to Indiana.
What does
You
he
think
got
they have
now?
good barbers in Indiana? Hell no.
No. What does he got now?
He looks like a carrot. It's like a carrot top. It's like,
Really?
it sucks.
Oh, jeez.
Looks like he's sprouting out of the mulch.
What's going on here? Oh, C.J. Mosley.
C.J. Mosley, courtside at MSG, linebacker for the Jets. Yeah, OG. The only reason people called Obi Toppin a power forward is because he had the height requirement of being a power forward. He had nothing in his game that said, I'm a power forward. No. I can't believe people actually used to compare him to Amari Stoudemire. I'm done talking about Obi. He was an end of the bench piece who wasn't that good. I'm not talking about him anymore. I want to ask you this question. 43.5 wins for the New York Knicks this season. That is the line in Las Vegas for the win total. What do y'all think? You think the Knicks are winning more games than that? You think the Knicks are winning less games than that? What do you think? What do you think? I'm going with over.
Yeah, I've been sitting on this overall offseason. Asia, we'll do it at halftime.
All righty. Here we go. Close out this first half. Quickly, Robinson, Sims, Barrett, and Grimes. Quickly is going to get a screen from Sims. Kicks it to the other side to Barrett. Celtics are running zone in the preseason. Fucking losers. Quickly with a good pass to Barrett. Barrett knifes in the middle. Kicks it out. Grimes, 3. Good! If you run frickin' zone in the preseason, you're a loser.
It's Missoula, dude.
Joe Mazzulo sucks.
Relax.
Good dish there by RJ to find the open Grimes. Grimes missed the first 2 threes of the night. He knocks that one in. Now Pritchard is going to drive off the baseline, keeps his dribble alive. It's going to be a tough 3 for Hauser. That's no good. Knicks can't contain the rebound. Look, if you're going to have Mitchell Robinson and Jericho Sims out there, you got to rebound better.
Oh, you need to close every possession.
I think your mic's a little low. 54-51. Pritchard, catch and shoot 3 off the inbound. No good. This time it is rebounded by Robinson. Then he's tripped. It'll be a foul in the backcourt. He'll go to the line for 2 here. Joshua is asking who the top scorer in this game is. I believe it's still Jalen Brunson, who has not played since the first 5 minutes of the game. Randle is now the leading scorer. Randle has 11. Brunson has 10. RJ Barrett has 9. Mitchell Robinson has 6. Quickly with 7. Robinson with a chance here to extend his point total to 8 with 2 free shots from the charity line.
Wemby had 10 points in his first quarter tonight.
Victor Wembanyama
4 or 5.
4 or 5 for him, 10 points. My man Will, what up, brother? Mitchell Robinson misses the first free throw there.
Come on, Mitch Rob.
Knicks need him to be a little better there. He's literally gotten worse from the free throw line every year of his NBA career. Cannot do that this year as he misses both. Misses both. Pritchard will bring it up for Boston. 3-point game, 45 ticks to go. One-on-one, Pritchard and Quickly. 10 on the shot clock. They're just looking for a little ISO here. Here comes a late double screen. What do you call that? Horns action. Yeah. Pritchard splits right down the middle. Blocked by Jericho Sims. Knicks can have a 2-for-1 here if they want it. Quickly doesn't take it. They'll pull it out and they'll reset. Pull it out and reset. I'm sure a lot of people deal with that problem. Quickly drives. Barrett, 3. Good.
Let's go.
Nothing like a good pull out, reset, corner 3, splash. Let's go.
The new leading scorer of today.
New leading scorer, R.J. Barrett, up to 12 points in the half. Boston will hold for the final shot. It's going to be Pritchard on a catch-and-shoot 3. That's going to be no good. Rebounded by Jericho Sims, and we will go to the half with the Knicks up 57-51. Rich Rob says, yo, chat, quote, they said this channel is better than the Knicks one. Better energy, amazing vibe. I checked the Knicks live stream and it was trash. For sure. For sure.
Sometimes you got to let the little brother pump their chest a little bit, Rich Rob.
Yeah. Look, the thing is, that channel wouldn't be doing what they're doing if it wasn't for us. So they can ligma. I will say, though, Seeps, the energy was at an all-time high.
It was.
In that pregame mojo. The energy has tailed off a little. Bit.
Listen, I said it. I'll do a shot fund for 20. We're racing for 50.
If we get a $50 super chat during halftime, I'm doing another Happy Dad shotgun. Let's do it. My man Mark K says, no one brings more energy than Seeps, Marsh, and company. Look, that's all I want to do. I just want to bring energy to you guys. That's what I try to do. I try to make this a real life, like Knicks tailgate almost. The energy should be high since we're winning. It should be. Man, Ty Johnson said, what up? Goonarino TV says, nah, that Celtics stream is cringy as F. No cap. Yeah, they hit the Carmelo Anthony 3 to the dome. Know your audience. Know your audience. Rich Rob says, I shared that to hype y'all up. Hey, we're here. Tamar Bowles says, Marshall, I have watched other people's watch parties, and you are the best. Tamar, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you for the love. Marshall, I love your Chris Farley Van by the River energy. I know who Chris Farley is. I don't know the Van by the River. But I'm going to take that as a compliment, I think. Farley could be a diss, though. Elvis says, Boston fans have always been the corniest in America. Mark says, SNL skit. All right, I got to check it out. Michael says, Marsh, that's a huge compliment. Farley is the guy. I know who Farley is. I don't know of the skit. I'll have to check it out. Nope, those are facts. That's a great comedy skit. Van by the River. I'm going to put it in my notes right now. Van by the River. Farley. I don't think I've ever seen this. I'll have to check it out. Jay says, who do I think is going to win? I'll go with the Knicks. Tommy Boy is a classic, Elvis. Michael, I know you wouldn't do me wrong. Or Mark, I know you wouldn't do me wrong. And Michael's got my back as well. Home Run Hitter says Black Sheep was Farley's best film. I'm not. Home Run Hitter says Chris Farley is the greatest comedian that ever came out of SNL. I got to check it out. Kicks TV says, when are the Knicks going to do a trade to get that championship piece they need? I would say if a trade is going to come, it's going to be closer to that NBA trade deadline, which is going to be around February of this year. Nature, I have not. La La Land? La La Land? No, never seen it. Never see it. Ryan Gosling, isn't that the cornerback from Remember the Titans back in the day? Nope says salute to you. Salute to all of you. Will says, is that the Ryan Gosling one? Yeah, it is. I just looked it up. Joshua Torres is getting a little chuckle. Shout out to him. As Darren the Tuber. Shout out to Darren the Tuber coming in with a $2 super chat. He says, glad to see you back from heartbreak to heartbeat. Our hearts were broken after Game 6.
Yeah.
They were. I didn't really know the words to say after that Jalen Brunson turnover. Elvis says Ryan Gosling being known for Remember the Titans is wild. That's where I know him, as the corner, the white corner, who his dad, if you know, you know. Choco Bear. Is that the Choco Bear? Yeah, fact. Game 6 BSG was tough. Bro, Will, we had so many Boston, Miami Heat fans in our watch party that day, dude. They were obsessed with us. They were so annoying, Will. So annoying. Early takeaways, Seeps. It's preseason. The Knicks look like they can't hit a three to save their life.
Yeah, I mean, 5 of 21. I still think when the starters were in there for that first 4 minutes, they looked good, though.
I thought the starters did look good. Jalen Brunson looked like Jalen Brunson. Joe Curry says the Knicks never need a Levine. I don't really agree with that. I think they could use Zach Levine. Jay Liv says, Matt Foley, motivational speaker. My name is Matt Foley, and I live in a van down by the river. Not ringing a bell. I guess I got to grow up a little bit. Nope says, oh, yeah, they don't got Trey. You're Miles either. Love that. Nick Kicks TV says, upgrade on Barrett.
Yeah, Barrett, he was 9 of 9 at the free throw line in the first half. Which
Was he?
Impressive. Yeah.
Which is crazy because he was awful during the World Cup this year.
So
From the free throw line.
He's got that going. He can't really hit any shots, but
Hit that 1-3 before half, but 1 of 6 is tough.
Randle had 11 in the first half, 3 of 4. Pretty solid. I think he's looked good.
I thought he looked decent. I like the new headshot for Julius
I do
as
too.
well.
Got the
I just
pearls.
felt like be a little quicker to move the ball.
Yeah.
A little bit quicker to move the ball. Read, react, diagnose the defense, and make the appropriate play after that. You're a 10-year vet now.
The only thing that is a little concerning this first half, I feel like the negatives of Randle and Barrett's game are kind of, we're already seeing it here. Like,
Yeah. I just don't want to take too much from it simply for the fact that Jalen Brunson played 5 minutes in that first half.
Yes. And you also got to think about it. These guys are going through the pregame routines. They know it's preseason. They know this means absolutely nothing for their future. Like, at least like the stars. Like, some of these guys are working in, trying to, like, crack the rotation. But for most of these guys, man, it's just like, let's show up, clock in, clock out.
Yeah. I agree. It's hard to judge this team when their best players are on the court, and he kind of makes life for everyone a little easier. I'm not going to lie, Jalen Brunson's headshot looks kind of scary.
He's got a little creepy look on his face.
He does. Quentin Grimes ended up knocking down a 3 off the feed from R.J. Barrett. It was a good play by Barrett. He dove into the middle of the court off the drive, and he swung it to the right corner, and Grimes let it loose. He missed 2 threes earlier, but I like the way he's played so far. He's taken what the defense gives you. Also has 2 assists. Manuel quickly came in there and did what he did. 7 points off the bench, 2 assists, 3 of 8 from the field. Got to be a little bit more efficient. 0 of 3 from downtown. Dante DiVincenzo has not been able to find his rhythm so far. But I don't think he's played bad.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
missed
not
a couple of shots, maybe forced a shot or 2. But that's really about it. Peyton Pritchard for the Celtics, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. He just got a bag, too.
Yeah, 3 for 40, dude. Which Celtics clearly think he's going to be.
I like
road,
Pritchard. I think he's your third point guard, though. He's not your second point guard.
I mean, if you give him that type of money, you think he's going to play in the postseason.
Agreed. We do have a super chat menu. We've already done a beer boot race. We're at 596. If we get to 1,000, we'll do another beer boot race. Tummy's kind of full right now, but you know what? I'll always do one for the squad if that's what the squad wants. Every super chat, we'll give you a shout out here. $10 super chat. We'll take a tequila shot. $50 super chat. We'll do a beer shotgun. Patrick Seatman said he'll do a beer shotgun if we get a $20 super chat. If someone sends 100, we're just going to have to do the beer boot. And if we get to 1,000, we'll do the beer boot race. You could theoretically, if you sent in 2 individual 100s, make it a beer boot race. So kind of a way to cheat the system right there. Don't tell Seeps I told y'all that. Oh, gee, yeah. Reggie Bullock signed with Houston. Joe Curry says, are we playing the Celtics? Are there scrubs only? They're not playing their starters. They're not playing their starters. Jay Liv says, I hung out in the Celtics live stream for the second quarter. They had no clue. Losers. Kicks TV says Geek Roll would be much better. Not sure what that means. Home Run Hitter says Thibodeau has to let them start playing above the rim. More lobs and high finishes. I'm not sure that's a Tom Thibodeau thing. I don't think Thibodeau's telling them, don't dunk the ball, don't throw alley-oops. Could be wrong, though. Could be wrong. Home Run Hitters, that's my thought on that. Nature says, who is the GOAT in the NBA? The current NBA GOAT? Like, who's still in the league? It's LeBron James. The NBA GOAT, though, the GOAT of the NBA is Michael Jordan. Always and forever. Always and forever. Michael Vasquez says nature currently. Yeah. Currently, the guy that's playing still, it's LeBron James. The best basketball player ever, though, is Michael Jordan. Will says it's so crazy to me that Reggie Bullock has an island. Yeah. Buddy Bear says I was a Kobe fan. Nothing wrong with that. I loved Kobe growing up. I just can't call him the GOAT. I just can't call Kobe Bryant the GOAT. He's a GOAT, but not the GOAT. Jay Liv says, where does Steph rank? I'm going to be honest. I think Steph Curry's the best point guard of all time. Just my take. You know, I'm sure some of the old heads will disagree, but Steph Curry is the best point guard of all time. Just my...
I would go to war for Curry being the best point guard of all time.
Dude. That's just my...
Totally different types of players, so it's tough to compare the two. But yeah, Jay Liv, he changed the whole game. And plus, like, dude, Curry, like, imagine trying to guard him. Like, he's the greatest off-ball player of all time. He's got one of the best handle of all time. He's the greatest shooter of all time.
I hate to do this, but when you just go and watch them play.
Yeah, just use your eyes. Like, one dude looks like he's an alien. Like, Magic's great. Like, a 6'9" point guard.
That man shoot with his elbow out there at a 90-degree angle.
Like, listen, I mean, they did.
I'm not trying to disrespect the old heads.
Magic was a hell of a defender as well.
He was also very unclutch in the early parts of his career.
And also,
airball game winners in the playoffs.
Yes, Magic played center when Kareem was out in the finals. He had 42, 10, and 9. I get it, but, like, I don't know. My eyes don't lie with Steph.
I think I'm just going to say it. The best player ever is Michael Jordan. The second best player is LeBron James. The third best player ever is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The fourth best player is up for debate.
Yeah.
I think that's where the debates start.
Yeah. I got Kobe at 4. I'm obviously a bigger Kobe guy than a bunch of these analytical nerds that we have at Chat Sports, but yeah, and Rich, he is the best shooter ever, but I think there's so much more. He's the best off-ball player of all time.
He's also one of the best finishers of the basketball of all time.
Yes. Like, and he crosses half court. The defense, you have to play him out there. That's why we saw KD have his most efficient years in his career, obviously, in that Warriors system.
My man was the orchestrator of the best offense in NBA history, Rich Rob.
Yeah.
The best offense in NBA history was orchestrated by Steph Curry.
Just because he isn't like putting up the assist numbers, people think it's like he is the offense by him moving off ball, even though it's not him in his hands or the ball in his hands and everything. Like,
OG, who's your fourth best player of all time? If you agree with my top three.
Yeah, I agree with Marsh's top three. I go Kobe 4. 5 for me is when it gets hard.
I can't put Kobe 4. I just can't, and I love him. I just can't put Kobe 4. I love him.
He's the second best get a stop, get a bucket guy of all time. See, people who think Kobe's not top 10, Elvis, I'll tell you what, it's the most idiotic take in all of sports. There is not one take that triggers me more than people thinking Kobe frickin' Bryant is not top 10, and then they'll say, oh, it's just because he passed away. People overrate him. No.
The hardest person to rank, in my opinion, is Wilt.
100%.
I think
Elvis, I'll go back and forth with you, dude.
I don't know where do you put Wilt. I'm sorry. Larry Bird is so overrated. He is so overrated, dude.
Not gonna lie. Larry, like, greatest white basketball player of all time, but like, if he wasn't white, I feel like we would be saying a lot of different stuff about him.
I can't have Bird.
I love Larry. Like,
if you put Larry Bird ahead of Kobe, I can't do that.
No, he's not.
No.
Use your eyes, dude.
I agree with what you said about Larry Bird. It's ridiculous. Jalen Brunson is not even going to start the second half. Neither will Julius Randle. So it's going to be quickly DiVincenzo, Grimes, Sims, and Mitchell Robinson as the starting five for the New York Knicks here in the second half. As the Knicks get a score from Quickly and Boston answers with that, now I got a 6-point game. Manuel Quickly dishing it around, gets it to Dante DiVincenzo. He gets a screen from Jericho Sims. Yeah, where do you put Bill Russell? Where do you put Wilt Chamberlain?
I'm sorry, I just can't put either of those guys in my top 7.
I can't put Larry Bird over Kobe Bryant. That's crazy talk. Emmanuel Quickly is going to have it up top. He'll knife his way inside. Layup blocked by Luke Cornett. That'll be a turnover. Boston will bring it up here. What's wild? As that's going to be a 3 from Boston. Good.
We could just turn this into barbershop talk.
Parkway P. Larry Bird is great. No doubt about it. As Quentin Grimes misses a pull-up J. Offensive rebound by Mitchell Robinson. Back out to Grimes. Straight ahead 3. No good.
Bird over Kobe? I can't, dude.
Bird over Kobe is nasty work.
That is nasty.
That is nasty work. Peyton Pritchard 3. No good. Rebound by Sam Hauser of Boston. Dante DiVincenzo defending the perimeter. Gets a nasty screen. Going to draw an offensive foul. Dante DiVincenzo. Bird over Kobe is nasty work.
Yeah.
This man averaged like 20 points in one of his finals wins. He's only got 3 of them.
He also played in one of the best teams of all time. Kobe, I'll tell you what, those 2 rings he had without Shaq, people always talk about like, oh, he had Shaq for his first 3 rings. He didn't have a top 75 player as a teammate during those 2 rings he got, which not a lot of people have had.
Emmanuel Quickly knocks in a 3. Extends the Knicks lead to 6. Pritchard throws to a cutting Brissett from the opposite side. He gets to his right hand, scoop shot up and in, and he's fouled. That'll be good.
See, Shaq, I was about to put Shaq at 5. I was going to put Shaq at 5.
I can't put Shaq over Wilt, dude.
Come on, dude. Shaq was wild.
59-62. Knicks up by 3. 9:45 to go. Chat's getting interesting. I'll say that.
Chat's getting hot. Chat's getting
Emmanuel
hot.
quickly is going to drive, drops it off to Sims. Sims to Grimes. He's going to get a screen here. Grimes, I would have liked to see him take that pull-up three. He doesn't. He kicks it to Quickly, and Quickly steps out of bounds.
Shaq over Tim Duncan. That's a tough one.
I think Shaq's peaks are higher, but Duncan
Yeah.
was a little greater for a little longer. As Luke Cornett throws one down.
Shaq and Timmy is a tie. Yeah. It's also so tough comparing these guys.
Knicks with it. Dante DiVincenzo with a good pass there. Maybe a little bit in harm's way to Jericho Sims. Was going to be batted out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball on the baseline.
I feel like Elvis has some strong takes.
Elvis has some takes. Shaq and Timmy are never a tie. WTF is that? 62-61, 8:58 left in the third. We're going to go to a TV timeout here. I will say this, Shaq got absolutely dominated by Hakeem Olajuwon when they played in the finals.
Yep. KD's an interesting one, too. Because, like, the eye test with KD
My eye test tells me
crazy.
that Kevin Durant is 10 times the basketball player that Larry Bird is.
Oh, I know. But, like, if you put KD over Larry Bird, the OHs in the chat would kill you.
Oh, my God. The old heads would be so salty.
Yeah, I don't know. Tim over Shaq. Shaq won more than Timmy. Shaq's got 4, Timmy's got 5.
What's crazy to me is, like, people will say Larry Bird is one of the best shooters ever. Not one of the best shooters of his generation.
Yeah.
One of the best shooters ever. And he has 5 seasons where he shot less than 33% from downtown.
Wow. But, again, a
Different game?
Yeah, different
But
game.
don't tell me he's one of the best shooters ever, because that's
100%.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful to the people that are doing it on a high clip right now. Well, we do go to a TV timeout. Looks like it's going to be a coach's challenge here from Tom Thibodeau. I want to take a quick moment to tell you guys about our proud sponsor, Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use the promo code CLNS, and they're going to match your initial deposit up to $100. Prize Picks is daily fantasy sports made easy. It's the largest independently owned daily fantasy sports platform in North America. It's also the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. It's just you against the numbers. Instead of battling versus thousands of other players, including pros and sharks, you just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and place your entry. They already have some season-long points per game stats out there for some Knicks, including Brunson, Randle, and Barrett. You can include them in one of your lineups, 2 to 6 players. The more players you have, the higher your payout is going to be if you do win. Daily fantasy sports made easy. Pick 2+ players, choose more or less. Do it at prizepicks.com/CLNS. And remember, use that promo code CLNS.
OG, I do think that's a great point about Bird. Dude, because dudes used to talk about him like he was like,
What do they say about KD?
well, I mean,
What do they say about Kobe?
well, players got thoughts on KD, though.
Hell
Players,
no.
like a little bit of he ran from the comp. Bird, Marsh, I swear to God, NBA.
Not everyone can have McHale and everyone on their team.
I know, but like, dude, Bird had a game. He said, "I'm playing with my left hand."
Dude, it was first people that were smoking cigs in the locker room.
That's everybody was doing that though. You gotta judge them based off
3
their
rings.
9,
2 finals MVPs.
9 years though.
Years.
13.
13 years. That'll be our secret.
All right.
You still feel the same? 2 finals MVPs? Same as Kobe. 62-61. Boston with the steal on Quickly. Quickly hustles back on defense. Pokes it away. Knicks out in transition. Quickly's now going to have the ball poked away from him from behind. Sloppy transition right here by both ball clubs. Pritchard's going to catch it in the corner. He'll be guarded by Quentin Grimes. Pritchard drives to the left. Push off. That's got to be called. They don't. Boston will kick it out, and they'll reset. That's going to be a deep three, straight on. Rebound by Mitchell Robinson, who kicks it up ahead to Dante DiVincenzo. He's going to step into a three. No, passes it up. Good two-man game between him and Jericho Sims, and they're going to kick it out to Quickly. I would have liked to see a shot out of that nice play. Quickly one-on-one here with O'Shane Brissett. He's going to be guarded now by Sam Hauser. Less than 5 on the shot clock. Dance Quickly. He's going to drive and get fouled. Rich Rob is right. Kobe would have had Bird on skates. If Kobe and Bird played one-on-one, if Kobe got ball first, Bird wouldn't touch it.
I mean, it's not even close. Also, I do respect the dudes who played for one franchise and won 5 rings. Like, he went through different eras of the Lakers. Like, he had to build that team from the ground up.
They won 2 championships with Pau Gasol as his second best player.
Derek Fisher. Like,
who was their third best player? Ron Artest and Trevor Ariza?
Yeah, like
Andrew Bynum?
Kobe was that team.
Quickly knocks in the first free throw.
And Kobe knocking off those Celtics teams with the big 3, like, you got to give something for that.
63-61. Quickly misses the second free throw, rebounded by Boston. I respect Bird. He's in my top 10, maybe top 11. I just can't have him above Kobe Bryant. I'm sorry. As Hauser's going to take a step back 3. Good. 63-64. 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go left in the third quarter. Robinson, dribble handoff to Quickly. Quickly is going to get into the paint. Throws a terrible pass, stolen by Pritchard. It's going to be a 2-on-1 for Boston. That layup's going to be no good. Good defense, though, by Grimes to get back. And he's going to force a tough shot by Pritchard, who gets it up and in. As Peyton Pritchard knocks in a bucket, and it's going to be 66-63 for Boston.
Prime KD or prime Kobe? Jeez, that's a tough game. I will say there's only one. I think Jordan would be the best one-on-one player of all time. If there's one dude that could probably beat him, it would probably I would go KD. But then again, I could see Jordan getting up into him, and he could throw him off.
I like official Dapper, pre-MJ, post-MJ.
Yeah.
That's how it gets ranked?
Yeah, Jordan wouldn't allow KD to shoot. That's a good. I mean, Jordan would get up into him.
And he'd just shoot right over the top of him.
Swipe that down.
Mike's, I know they say he's 6'6". He's like 6'5". KD's like a true 7 foot. You can't match height, bro. Can't teach that shit. Elvis says that's not how it works. What do you mean?
Because KD puts the ball on the ground. He's not. It's gonna be tough for him to get that ball up.
Jab step.
Yeah, I know. But like, Jordan would own him in a one-on-one. But if KD got going, never know.
I think KD has a better chance of stopping Jordan than Jordan has a better chance of stopping KD. Bro, KD on those Warriors team was a mean defensive player, bro.
Yeah. I don't know about a one-on-one guy, though. Jordan was just so athletic. Jordan was one of the freakiest. People undervalue Jordan's athleticism.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
They rank him as the best player ever.
In terms of athlete, though, like.
What I'm saying, though, Elvis, is the 7 foot, almost 8 foot wingspan from fucking KD makes up for some of that.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone's got their takes. That's what I love. That's what I love.
And Rich, I do agree with that. Like, that's why Kobe always has a soft spot for me. It's just like his mindset and everything. Like, I agree, Rich. I agree. The mental aspect of that game would be crazy.
Joe Curry got the hottest takes. What's my man Joe Curry saying? He would never show up one-on-one. Oh, quickly drives in the paint, passes it out. Sims to Grimes. Grimes with a little nice move off the bounce. Good. That's a nice play by Grimes off the bounce. Puts it on the deck once, relocates with a sidestep, knocks it in. Three-pointer. Grimes, good. As then Grimes comes up with a steal, and he kicks it ahead to Dante DiVincenzo, who attacks the rack, and he's fouled. That's where you see Grimes separate himself from some players on this Knicks team. Creating his own shot off the bounce from three, and then getting a steal on the other end. Dante DiVincenzo gets his first points as a Knick with that free throw. (67-66). Knicks up by one. Chenzo with a chance to make it two. He does. We got a 2-point game with 6:40 left to go in the third quarter. Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle are not going to play in this second half. I don't expect to see much of R.J. Barrett, if at all. Now that I think about it, I don't think he was in that starting lineup in the second half. Pritchard's going to drive. Right-hand layup. Good. That was a tough take by Will Peyton Pritchard. Quickly will bring it up. Pritchard will guard him. Gets a screen from Mitchell Robinson. They swing it around the perimeter. Chenzo back to Quickly.
Mazzulla's in his zone again.
Joe Mazzulla playing zone in the preseason. Forces a steal. Nope. Throws it back. Grimes fake behind the pass. Back pass. What a stuff by Mitchell Robinson. Grimes hit him with a little rondo. Right here to the big fella. Mitchell Robinson throws it down. T-Mac versus KD, they're not even the same stratosphere.
Yeah, come on.
Quentin Grimes with another steal, throws it away to Mitchell Robinson, and he's hanging on the rim. Will says T-Mac is underrated. I would argue T-Mac's one of the most overrated players of all time. Dude got out of the first round of the playoffs, I think, one time in his career.
It's honestly disrespectful to KD.
It is disrespectful to ask if Kevin Durant is better than Tracy McGrady. Nah, T-Mac is overrated,
T-Mac's
bro.
he's a highlight player. Like,
He's a good player, bad team.
and I'm not gonna lie, his name.
It helps
Tracy-
T-Mac.
I'm serious.
Tracy
T-Mac,
McGrady is a hell of a name.
That might be the best name in NBA history. I think it gets him a little overrated. Like T-Mac.
Like the way I know T-Mac's overrated is you guys could just compare Kevin Durant to him.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Boston working it around. Pritchard's going to take a 17-foot baseline jumper. Good. Manuel Quickly. He's going to answer with a little 15-footer of himself.
Do we acknowledge him in the chat?
74-70. Quickly has 15 points, 6 of 12 from the deck. Kind of carrying this Knicks offense without Brunson, Randle, and Barrett. Boston will drive and kick action. That's going to be a steal. Oh, Dante DiVincenzo almost with a little cookies action. Knicks reset on defense. Ramondre Stevenson, deep three, no good. Shvi Mikhailuk with a putback stuff.
Didn't think we would say that today.
Quickly, three, good! Emmanuel Quickly is heating up at the Garden.
He likes playing against the Celtics.
Oh, he loves playing against the Celtics. He's up to 18 points. He gets a steal here. It's a 2-on-2. Quickly to Grimes. Then Grimes loses the ball in the open court. These dudes just asked if T-Mac could beat KD. Hell no.
Come on, guys.
So disrespectful.
I can't get over the Hartenstein sleeve. Came out of nowhere with
The
that.
Hartenstein tat's crazy.
All right, chill out, Curry.
That's wild. It's going to be a pull-up deep two for Boston. Good. Good. Dante DiVincenzo. He's going to try to match with a three. Good!
Hey.
Dante DiVincenzo. The big ragu. 80-74. Knicks up top.
KD is the Wale of basketball.
Wale has never had 2 Grammys. He was never the best in the game. Don't be disrespectful, Rich Rob. I hate KD too. He's one flaky POS and his hair sucks. But that dude could hoop.
He's also ashy as shit. Always.
Grimes shaking and baking. Thing is, he didn't preheat the oven. That's a turnover. It's going to be Boston the other way, and it's going to be a layup. Count it. And 1.
Hartenstein with the arm sleeve or T-Mac? That's a good question. That's a good question.
Elvis says you're not allowed to call KD ashy.
Why is that, Elvis?
Will, I don't know if I can say that, but I 100% co-sign. 80-76. Free throw is good.
I've never heard that, Will. That's pretty funny.
If Melo played T-Mac one-on-one, I don't think that Melo would miss a shot.
Melo's a good one for just one-on-one players of all time.
He's literally a top 10 one-on-one offensive player of all time. Hartenstein, 3, no good. Jericho Sims battling on the glass. They're going to call an offensive foul on Sims.
Yeah, that's crazy, Josh.
That was crazy.
That's crazy.
Another hot take for basketball I have is if Carmelo Anthony played in the 90s, he would be looked at higher all time. His game fits so much better there.
Physical style play.
Physical style, mid-range assassin. You can't double team off the ball in the 90s.
Yeah.
80-80 after Pritchard knocks in a 3. Quickly swings it to Dante DiVincenzo. Chenzo gets a screen from Sims. He's going to drive, finds it open. Hartenstein, good ball movement here by the Knicks. Now they're trapped in the corner. Hartenstein, little backdoor pass to Chenzo. Finds it open. Fournier, 3. Good! That's good ball movement by your New York Knicks. Knicks back up by 3 with 2 minutes to go in this third quarter.
I forgot about Hoodie Mello. Yeah, see, also, Olympics Mello, the rules were more like they were in the 90s, and he's obviously so good on the Olympic team.
And I'm pretty sure the three-point line was shorter in the 90s, too.
That was a hell of a pass by DiVincenzo from that angle.
DiVincenzo's a good passer, man.
Just makes extra play. Now, like, T-Mac was a hell of a player, but, like, what did he do? Like,
T-Mac he's a YouTube hooper.
Yeah, like he has that highlight of him coming back against the Spurs.
Chenzo, 3, a little. Hey, Chenzo, 3, bang. The three-pointer, I'm pretty sure, was shorter in the NBA.
He's a highlight hooper.
The NBA would return the three-point line back to its original position for good ahead of the 97-98 season. It took another 20 years after that for scoring to return. That's a good play by Dante DiVincenzo right there, Seeps.
Yeah, get him up with the pump fake, rise in the one. He's a good basketball player. He's going to be a fan favorite here soon. Go a little pick and roll with Sims and quickly to Hartenstein.
Hartenstein wanted to take that 3, spins inside, finds an open Sims. Hartenstein's going to have to jack it. He does. And he should have been fouled. He hit the deck. He missed it. And they did not call it. Here comes Pritchard and the Celtics. He's going to throw it into the corner. That's a 3, no good. Rebound by Jericho Sims. Manuel Quickly will bring it up. He's one-on-one with Pritchard. What a move by Quickly. Draws the foul.
I don't even know what you call that, where you bounce the ball.
That's kind of what I
dudes.
do a little bit.
You do that a lot. That is the Marsh move. If Marsh hoops, he does that all the time, what Quickly just did, if you guys are watching. I don't even know what you call that, just bounce it over the dude's head.
That was the D-Wade move from back in the day.
Dude, D-Wade
He'd drive
so
this way and then left hand. They did move the three-point line, though. Although from 1979 to date, the three-point line is located at 23 feet and 9 inches in the center and 22 feet in the corners. In the 1990s, the NBA made a modification with the objective of raising averages points per game, which had been declining in the late last 10 years. It was during 3 years that the NBA decided to change the distance of the three-point line, reducing it from 23 feet 9 inches to 22 feet. So yes, they did change it in the 90s, like I said. Carmelo Anthony played with a 22-foot three-point line. Whew. That's going to be a 3 for Ramondre Stevens. No good. Big rebound player by Dante DiVincenzo. He's not going to push the break. Finds an open Fournier 3. No good. Jericho Sims rushes in for the free rebound, but can't get it to go. I'm going to go grab my charger real quick, or can I just use yours? Norman Nation says we got to put some respect on T-Mac's name. We respect T-Mac, but to put him in the same category as Kevin Durant is blasphemous. Blasphemous. 87-82, about an 8-second shot clock, game clock difference. Knicks have it up top. Quickly's going to drive inside. Takes a tough layup. Good! What a finish by Emmanuel Quickly as he goes to the right hand, falls and kisses it off the glass for 2. Pritchard with the 35-footer. Good! Peyton Pritchard from downtown. Shot that from Westchester. Here comes Dante DiVincenzo with a good pass to Hartenstein. Hartenstein went for the dunk. I'm not sure if it's going to count, but if he just laid that in it would have been good. They're going to say the bucket counts. It'll go to review. If so, that is a hell of a play from Dante DiVincenzo. Bucket's good. I'll walk this through for you. Dante DiVincenzo's pulling up like he's about to take a three-pointer with 2 seconds left, but he passes it inside off the jump and finds an open Hartenstein who lays it up and in. The high IQ plays from him are showing early. He did.
He's looking good. He is looking good. One more quarter left of basketball.
Tamar says KD wasn't hurt as much as T-Mac. 100% true, but at the end of the day, Seeps, that factors into all-time rankings.
Yeah.
Like a skill and an ability is staying available.
Yeah. Like that's what. Like if Shaq would have played 20 years, he would have been undisputed top 5.
Yeah.
Kyrie, no, the Knicks starters will not be back in.
I did not expect the Knicks starters to be back in. I don't even think they started the second half.
Who can Kyrie not beat one-on-one that's not a big?
A lot of people.
Yeah. Like a lot of, he just wouldn't be able to guard anybody either.
Yeah.
Tough to guard him. But also, if you're going like 5 dribble one-on-one with Kyrie, like I think it would limit him a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's obviously one of
Ty Cobb, no, Julius is not in. Julius, Jalen Brunson, and R.J. Barrett, I don't think played in that third quarter. I know Julius and Jalen Brunson did not. Maybe R.J. did at the beginning. Norman says, what do y'all think about Evan getting playing time? You know, Norman, I was talking with Seeps about this a second ago, and it's like, we know, like you said, Tibbs uses those tight rotations. But at the end of the day, man, if he can play for 8 minutes, 4 minutes a half, and he comes in and lights it up from 3, shoots 40% from 3. Like how do you keep a 40% shooter off the floor?
Yeah.
Especially from a Knicks team that kind of doesn't really have that many just knockdown shooters.
The only thing with, like, obviously with Fournier, if he's not hitting his shots, he just doesn't really bring you anything else. But if he is, I mean, having that is so valuable.
Kerry says if T-Mac played with Shaq, shoulda, coulda, woulda, man. You can't talk like that, in my opinion. It's my opinion. You can't do that kind of stuff when you're talking about all-time greats.
T-Mac ain't have the same grind, the same mentality that Kobe did. Like,
he also played with Yao, and I don't think they ever got out of the first round.
Was T-Mac even close to the leader that these other guys were?
T-Mac's a bucket. One of my favorite players. I used to have the Adidas's growing up. He's got one of the best names of all time, Tracy McGrady. T-Mac. He ain't a top 50 player, though. Like, Carmelo Anthony is a better basketball player than Tracy McGrady. All-time
100%.
list. And I don't even think it's close, to be fair.
Bet you gave Shaq the mellow if you want to do that. Like,
Yeah. As Boston's going to start with this one. Brissett's going to get downhill, attacks the cup. Is going to be a foul on Jericho Sims. Boston will go to the line for 2. Brian says, I still have the T-Max. I loved those shoes growing up, Brody. What up, Sosa? Celtics win or not, well, they're losing by 6. Just like it says right here, brother. Brissett will go to the line here. First free throw, no good. Tamar says, what's your top 10? I don't have a hard top 10. I have a hard top 3, and then I think the rest is up for debate. It's Jordan, it's LeBron, it's Kareem. I'd have to really sit down and think about it. I think it's so hard to compare eras, though, too. As Deuce McBride's going to throw an alley-oop to Daquan Jeffries, who's seeing his first minutes of the night. It's going to be unsuccessful on a turnover. Boston looking to go the other way, and Brissett in transition throws it down with the left hand to cut it to 3. Sosa or Ty Cobb. No, Julius is not in. He's not going to play the rest of the game.
He's got his hoodie on. Gotta love Tibbs calling an early timeout in the fourth quarter of a.
Rich Rob, the reason I can't talk like that is because someone without a brain would say something like, without Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan would have never won an NBA championship. You can't talk like that. Can't talk like that, in my opinion. Because then they'll be like, well, when Michael retired the first time, the Bulls still got to the Eastern Conference Finals without him. Can't talk like that. Judge on what happened. All righty, since we are at a TV timeout right here, I want to tell you guys about our proud sponsor, Prize Picks. It's the best way to play daily fantasy sports, the easiest way, and you can legit make some real money. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use the promo code CLNS. And all you do is you create a lineup based off of the stat projections that Prize Picks has. They're going to give you a stat for each player. Like for Jalen Brunson, their stat line for him is 24.4 points per game this season. Julius Randle, 24.3. RJ Barrett, 19.7. All you do as the player is select more or less. You could select 2 to 6 players on your lineup. The more players you have, the higher your payout could be. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. That's PrizePicks.com/CLNS. If you use that link and use that promo code, PrizePicks will match your initial deposit of up to $100. It's really fun. It makes these games a lot more fun.
You know what? We're at 596 right now. If we get a 10, I'm doing a shot fund.
A little 10 piece. If we get a $20 super chat, we'll do a beer shotgun race. Let's do it. We'll shotgun race if we get a $20 super chat.
I want to end on some good vibes today. Like, we are kind of chilling, just talking. Let's end on some good vibes heading into the season.
Like, can you even say Tracy McGrady is better than Derrick Rose?
I mean, like,
one's got an MVP. One's been to the conference finals.
As a number 1.
I don't think T-Mac ever got out of the first round until he won a championship with the Spurs as a bench piece and didn't even play. Fact check me on that. Not sure if it's 100% true, but there used to be a thing with him. Nope says it's good vibes right now.
It's great vibes.
Rich Rob says T-Mac was God's do-over for Penny. They weren't really anything alike, though. Penny was a point guard. T-Mac was a bucket getter. T-Mac was just a 6'8" shooting guard. Kind of one of the first of his time.
Best player at each position. Well, Marsh and I agree on
Steph Curry is the best point guard of all time. Like, come on.
MJ, LeBron. 4, I'd probably go Timmy D. Center,
5, Kareem. Knicks have the rock. Deuce McBride's going to drive. Kicks it to Fournier. Fournier back to Deuce. Deuce for a 3. No good. Rebound by Boston. We got 11 minutes left in the Garden to close out this first preseason game. On the court for the Knicks, it's Jericho Sims, Isaiah Hartenstein, Daquan Jeffries, Miles McBride, and Evan Fournier. This might be the lineup that brings us home as well. That's going to be a travel by the Celtics. Turnover, Knicks ball.
If you got Bird over LeBron, you're wild.
Daquan Jeffries with a corner three. Puts the Knicks back up by 6. We got 512 people watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. We put out free Knicks content every single day. Can we get to 27,600 subs tonight?
Let's go.
Can we get to 27,600 subs tonight? If you're subscribed to the channel, I want you to type me in the comment section. If you're subscribed to the channel, type me. Shout out to Nope. As Evan Fournier is going to drive inside. Left-hand finish, no good. Shout out to Future Orbit, Birdo, Will, Norman Nation, Anthony Hundo. As the Knicks going to stop there, here comes Miles McBride up the right side. Deuce trying to get loose, kicks it to Jeffries. Jeffries, walk-in three, no good. He looks confident shooting the pill, though. As the Celtics are going to launch a three. That's O'Shane Brissett from the corner. No good. Rebound by Hartenstein. He'll now push the break. Finds Deuce on the left side. He's going to attack the cup. Finds
Good
an open
pass.
Fournier. He relocates. Three. Good! Evan Fournier knocks it in off the Deuce McBride feed to put the Knicks up by 9 with 9.5 to go. I'll say it once again. If Evan Fournier is going to knock down threes, he probably should play.
Dude, that's a hell of a play.
Dude, Knicks don't have anyone else on the team that can do that.
Sidestep, rise right up. Grimes, he takes that type of shot a lot, but not at that clip.
That looked easy.
That was easy.
That looked easy.
You guys want to hear some crazy news among the United States?
Let's do it.
Skittles were just banned in California.
Really?
You can no longer buy Skittles in California.
I love Skittles.
They're banning like a bunch of candy, and apparently Skittles is banned. Any candy that has like this red dye 3, apparently. So
What does it do to you? Give you cancer?
I have no idea. Yeah, so fun fact. You can't buy Skittles in California anymore. Oh, they use ants to get the dye.
Wait, what?
Like the animal?
Insect.
Or yeah, insect. Insect's an animal.
Insects are not animals. Holy shit, that's good stuff. Yeah, that's the cancer dye. Brutal.
Gotcha.
Look at Rich Robin OG on it.
No Skittles in California. Breaking news.
Rashard Lee says, wow, I hope not in Texas. Well, if they're making it illegal somewhere because of the food, you probably should just stop eating it.
Yeah.
I was a Skittles merchant earlier in my life.
Wonder what Marshawn Lynch is thinking right now.
Facts.
I agree, OG. I agree.
Sugar is the worst drug. Yeah, it tastes good, though.
It tastes real good.
Joe Curry says it's bugs, really? There's bugs in Skittles? That's crazy. Sweet death. Go out a winner. Go out enjoying your life. I'm just kidding. Don't eat it. Yeah, high fructose corn syrup. Yeah, stay away from that. 97-88, 9 minutes and 30 seconds left. Still got 525 people watching. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. We'd appreciate it. Knicks videos every single day for free. We're also going to be live for every single game this season. So lock us in. Hit that sub button. Sub for Knicks Dubs. I feel like something like hitting my... Oh, it's weird. 97-88. Celtics have the rock. It's going to be McBride, Jeffries, Hartenstein. I believe that's Jacob Toppin in there, and Evan Fournier in the game for the Knicks. Celtics moving the ball around the perimeter. Hauser is going to take a straight on three. No good. Rebound by Fournier. Fournier looking, finds Toppin. Toppin to Deuce McBride. McBride dribbles into the teeth of the defense and turns it over. It's going to be a jump ball. Just not enough point guard traits out of Deuce. I respect the hustle. I respect the grit. But
He just doesn't have the best feel for the game.
yeah, he's not a point guard. He's a wing in a 6'2" man's body.
Yeah.
Jacob Toppin in the game, 6'9", 205 pounds, 23 years old.
Dude, he is long.
Miles McBride with a jump ball, not going to win this one. Celtics will maintain possession. Less than 9 minutes to go in this one. Celtics moving around the perimeter. Kicks it out. Gets a screen. Going to drive inside. Tough shot. Good defense. Better offense. Bucket good for Walsh. 97-90. As Deuce kicks it up to Jeffries. Jeffries back to Hartenstein. That's a shot I like Hartenstein to kind of take if they're going to. As Hartenstein throws a nice backdoor pass to Fournier. Could those two be a good little sneaky connection?
I don't hate it.
I don't hate Fournier playing until he starts missing and not playing defense. Then I'll tell him to go sit down.
I like the off-ball cut, though.
Yeah, and that's a good pass from the top of the key by your backup big. Hauser, deep three, off the screen, no good. As Deuce McBride with a big rebound. That's why you have Deuce on the floor. Hustle and grit, hustle and grit. Fournier gets a screen from Hartenstein. He's going to get to the line. It's going to be actually going to be a foul on the Knicks, a moving screen on Isaiah Hartenstein. I am Jules, says Marsh. Do you listen to the game audio and commentate? I don't really have the game audio on that loud. I can hear it a little bit, but not really enough to make out every word they say. It's more so for if Seeps hears something injury related or something like that, for him to relay it to me. Why do you ask, brother? Just curious. 99-90. I like to also have the game through my eyes completely because I think your view of a game gets skewed by if you listen to them. You're then viewing the game in their eyes. So I like to just view it in my own and give you what I see. As the Celtics knocking a little runner there to cut it to 7. All right, Knicks will maintain possession. Deuce up top, gets a screen from Hartenstein. Then he's going to drive to the cup, loses it, but they're going to call a foul. Going to call a foul. Not sure if it'll be shooting. Looks like they're going to go out of bounds and throw it from the sideline. Toppin throws it into Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got it up top. He hands it off to McBride. He's pressured immediately. Now he's going to drive by Walsh, pull up, 14-footer, Deuce, no good. Rebound by Boston. It's going to be a foul on Boston. Hartenstein was battling for the rebound, and he's going to get that foul. As there's going to be a foul there on Daquan Jeffries. Evan Fournier will throw it in. Nowhere to go with it. He's going to have to throw a jump ball. It's going to be batted out of bounds. It'll be same spot. He'll have another 5 seconds to throw it in. Fournier gets it in this time to Toppin. Toppin to Hartenstein. Hartenstein, top of the key. Hand off to Fournier. Fournier, step back, deep ball, almost in. Look at Toppin attacking the glass. Love to see that out of the young kid. Unsuccessful. It's going to result in a fast break for Boston, which Walsh is going to dribble, drive off the pump fake. It's going to be a travel. Going to be a travel. Hartenstein off the feed from McBride. No good, but they'll call a foul after he missed it. Got 571 people watching. If you haven't yet, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We're trying to get to 28,000 subs as soon as possible. We need all of your help. If you could, hit that sub button. Let's go. as Hartenstein is going to knock in the first free throw. It makes the lead 8. You know, my dad always used to tell me, first one to 100 wins. Basketball's a little different now, though.
Yeah, it might be like 115 now.
Hartenstein, 2-2 from the line. Like the way the Knicks have shot from the line, 29-22. That was somewhat of a weakness for them last year. And by all means, that's not a good percentage. But in the first preseason game, I'll take it. $75.8%.
Oh!
Adam Schmidt! Bang!
Let's go,
Let's
Adam.
go, Adam! He's back. He's trying to get the vibes back right. I'm always here for it.
We love it, Adam.
As Jacob Toppin goes coast to coast after the rebound, throws into Hartenstein. He's going to turn it over. Winning Gabriel on the defense.
Next TV timeout, I got a shot fun for you, my friend.
Sub for Marshy, Skull for Knicks. Shout out to Adam, the realest in the game. Let's roll.
Skull Knicks, baby.
Skull Knicks, 101-92. It's going to be a deep 3 for Boston. No good. Hartenstein cleans up the miss. He'll kick it up ahead to Deuce. Deuce has it at the top of the screen. Going to get a screen here from his buddy Hartenstein. A little give and go. Hartenstein just didn't give it on the go. So we'll hand it off to Fournier. He's guarded by Steve Mikhailuk. Fournier behind the back feed, and Hartenstein is going to throw it down.
Might have found something with the two-man game between those two,
Little
man.
two-man fundamental game right there. Is Hartenstein trying to get on Team France? Even though he's German, so I don't think that'll work. That's going to be a good little floater there for Boston to cut the lead back to 9. Davey, tequila. If you know what the tequila is, you're a real one. Miles McBride. He's going to take a deep 18-footer. Good! Deuce with a little, hey. Deuce
Don't let
McBride will
Deuce-
pull up 18-footer.
Don't let Deuce hop in his bag.
Love that. Shout out to Adam Schmidt, a legend. That's going to be Shvi Mikhailuk for 3. No good. Rebound by Fournier, and he's going to look to push. Except numbers if they want it. Fournier will slow it down. Knicks will reset. Good interior pass. Hartenstein to McBride, and he'll lay it up and in.
The Deuce is loose here in the fourth quarter.
Hartenstein's kind of making some dimes this quarter.
But, dude, I mean, like, if you could have just somewhat of, like, what Jokic has with the Nuggets with him, like.
I love the yin and yang, too, in between him and Mitchell Robinson. Completely different players, but both effective with the way that they play the game. Both effective. Rich Rob's dropping the eye emoji. Oh, shit. When the eye emoji's getting dropped, it's always sketchy. That should work. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Adam Schmidt, a $50 super chat. Shout out to him. You like doing those or these better?
I think I like those better. I just like the actual, like.
I love the app. That's us too. That's us too.
Yeah, it is.
All righty. This one's for Adam Schmidt. All the real ones out there. An electric stream for the first preseason game. Love y'all, boys. Woo! Ah. Adam Schmidt. I'm not a pineapple guy. Yeah, I don't like the pineapple. I'm a lemon lime guy. Lemon lime's the easiest one to rip. 107-94, Knicks up by 13 as they've ballooned this lead in the fourth. Winnie Gabriel's going to miss an easy layup, gets his own rebound. Then it's going to be a block by Jacob Toppin, and it's going to be a foul by Winnie Gabriel. I needed that so bad. I needed that for an hour.
Great show. Shout out to you guys.
Shout out to all of you guys.
No,
For
seriously,
real.
Like,
I mean, we got 570 people watching with 4 minutes left, and none of these players are going to be playing big-time minutes except for Hartenstein.
Adam, we might need to bring out the lemon shots on Knicks.
Lemon shots?
You know what? If somebody sends in a 20,
Oh, Lord, I'm nervous. As Deuce McBride coast to coast, and he smoked the shit out of that layup.
Adam, I think I'm going to bring that to Vikings this week. Those are kind of sick.
Lemon shots.
So, yeah, shot of lemon juice, bro.
Were you doing that on Vikings?
We did it once. It's because Sperry decided to hop in.
We do have lemon juice out there.
Yeah, that's what we were doing.
My mouth is literally watering thinking about that.
I mean, you start salivating.
My mouth is watering thinking about a lemon shot. That sounds awful.
30. Wenyen Gabriel at the free throw line.
Wenyen Gabriel, former Laker, is going to miss this first one from the line as Nathan Knight, shout out to the 50K, is going to enter this one. Nathan Knight, free agent acquisition for the New York Knicks. Surprised he didn't get a little earlier burn today. Knicks decided to roll with more two big lineups. He's 6'10", 208 pounds, 28 years old. I might have said 26. I can't really
26.
read. It was 26.
Yeah.
He came over from the Minnesota Timberwolves. He is a power forward. He's a power forward. Knicks have him playing center right now. Deuce McBride, guarded by Shvi Mikhailuk, gets it to him. It's going to be a Jacob Toppin corner three, no good. Truvius, what do you mean did they change the pump fake rule? Not sure what you mean by that.
That's the one they're talking about. It like if you get them up in there and you lean, like.
Oh, I don't think they did.
No, I don't think they did anything. I know they were talking about it. Started with knots. No, it's fun, Adam. It's fun. It's a nice little switch up.
As the Knicks are going to get a steal here. It's a 4-on-3. Fournier to Nathan Knight. Layup. No good, but I like the attempt. I like the attempt from Nathan Knight. I think it's his name. Nathan Knight? That's kind of a cool name, too. It sounds almost like a superhero.
Nathan Knight.
Double N. I guess that's actually Knight is spelled with a K, but he's a lefty.
A smooth looking jumper.
How many lefties does this team have?
There's 4 off the top. Is that it? Still having 4 is still insane.
Brunson, Randle, Barrett, Knight, Hartenstein.
Oh, 5? That's crazy.
He misses the second free throw, or I don't know if he made the first or a second, to be honest with you.
Rich Rob saying they're talking about real ones in the Celtics chat. That's nasty.
I wonder where the
work.
real ones movement at Chat Sports started.
Huh.
Oh, that's weird. 108.9. It's almost, hey, the sauce can never be duplicated, bro. What's the rap line?
Oh, God damn it, I know what you're talking
Rich
about.
Rob knows. Fournier, open three. No good. What's the rap line about sauce could never be? I don't know. Y'all know what. The real ones will know. Celtics have it up top. We're at 3 minutes left to go in preseason game number 1. That's going to be a foul on Nathan Knight. Also, Nathan Knight should not be allowed to wear number 1. Like, once the Knicks trade for Zach LaVine, he needs to be number 1.
Hey, if the Bulls are off to a bad start, dude.
Jay Graves says, rapping, I'll give you 500. Little do you know, I used to freestyle on some of the shows last year.
Oh, dude.
They were kind of bars.
They were some bars, Jay.
I got to get, I'm not in the right mindset right now. Maybe 2 hours ago after the beer boot, I would have been good.
Listen, if you guys want us to start rapping, we could bring the Henny out again. And then
The Henny was crazy last year.
That was a wild stretch of Knicks watch parties when we had the Henny going for like a month.
We always did it to the Biggie, 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 can't you see? That was always the flow that we went with when we freestyled.
They can steal your recipe, but the sauce won't taste the same.
Oh, my God. Their sauce sucks.
Their sauce blows.
As that's going to be a deep three. No good by the Knicks. Rebounded by Boston. Yeah, nope. The Henny was banned.
Yeah.
Maybe we could try to sneak it back on if no one tells their secrets, but I'm not sure. As the Celtics knocking a 3 to make it a 6-point game. Knicks in transition. Jacob Toppin, corner 3. Yikes, no good. Here comes Jordan Walsh pushing the pace for Boston. The 6-point game. We have 2:20 left to go. (108, 102). Dwayne Washington in the game for the Knicks. Blocked by Toppin. McBride up ahead to Jeffries. Toppin wanted to go to the cup. Finds an open Nathan Knight. He looks to dribble. Finds Dwayne Washington. This is rough.
There's not a lot of good basketball players on the court right now.
Washington gets a screen from Knight. They're going to post him up. Knight's got a smaller guard on him. Spins inside. Left-hand finish. Good. Nathan Knight. Nathan Knight with the finish off the glass. Knicks up 8.
Nathan Knight with the dagger, potentially.
Oh, that might have been a dagger. Celtics looking to score. That's a travel. They don't call it. Winnie Gabriel has it on the perimeter. Throws it into the corner. Ramondre Stevens, 3. Good. Daquan Jeffries got to close out there. Tom Thibodeau's yelling at him. That Celtic stream is annoying as shit.
Yeah, it's pissing me off.
110-105. Deuce McBride has. He's going to throw an alley-oop to Toppin! Not Obi, but his brother Jacob Toppin. Nice feed from Deuce and Obi.
Who would have thought you would have been saying alley-oop to Toppin this year?
I almost said an Obi finishes, and Jacob finishes. 1:13 left. The Knicks just need to stop. Celtics launch a 3 off the front rim. No good, but a rebound by Stevens, and it's up and in. 5-point game with a minute left. Deuce McBride going to get a screen from Nathan Knight. Throws it to Washington. Corner 3. Back iron. No good. Rebound by Boston. They have a chance to make this a 1-possession game. Walsh steps into a 3. No good. Rebound. Nathan Knight has it. Rebound by McBride. We got 40 seconds and rolling. 20-second game clock, shot clock difference. Knicks can bleed this one out. It's a 2-possession game. Boston is probably going to have to foul here, right?
They want to win this game, yeah.
Yeah. Knicks are moving around. Jeffries finds Toppin. Toppin baseline almost throws it down, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
That was Toppin with that big-time block. Good little run here from Toppin. Maybe we'll make the Knicks fans forget about Obi. Knocks down the free throw as well.
I was thinking about the Fabulous song, Rich Rob. I can't, says, yes, I am often imitated, but I am never duplicated. As it's going to be 114-107. Toppin looks to have made both those free throws. Stevens with a runner, no good. He gets his own rebound, kicks it out. That's going to be a wide open 3 for Boston. That's going to be no good. Ball batted around. It's loose. Gabriel's running for it. It'll be out of bounds off of Boston. The Knicks will have it. They'll be up 7 with 9 seconds to go. Boston will not foul, and the New York Knicks win the basketball game. They get their first win of the season. 114-107. The New York Knicks get a win. They get a win.
Let's go.
That's a good win. Starters didn't play all that much. Starters did not play for Boston, but the Knicks were able to pull out a win. Not about wins and losses necessarily in preseason, but the Knicks were able to find a way to get it out and over and out. We're about to get into our post-game show right here.
I'm grabbing the stats real quick. I'll build that. Celtics stream was acting like that was game 1 of the NBA Finals tonight.
They sucked. So Jalen Brunson is him. RJ and Randall's flaws showed. Evan Fournier minutes, question mark. Hartenstein's playmaking. What do you think that last one should be?
Do something about quickly.
Yeah.
Solid night. Yeah, he had 21, 8 of 14.
All right, it's in there. I can just make it.
Yeah, I'm just changing these stats.
We're just getting some stuff ready for our post-game show. Stick around. We're going to break this one down, and I'm going to tell you the 5 things that I learned from tonight's game as the New York Knicks beat the Boston Celtics 114-107. You know, I'm happy with the way they played.
Me too. "24 assists tonight, too. You're moving the ball pretty well."
24 assists. That's an area the Knicks have to be better in. I almost want to say they were dead last in the NBA in assists last year. Or bottom 5. Just going to move it straight into here. We're going to roll into our post-game show coming up in a second. Just getting everything taken care of for you guys.
For you fellas. For you fellas.
It's a good win. It's a good win.
Definitely.
Oh. Make this short real quick. All righty. I'm just going to go right here, actually. This is terrible lighting, actually. I don't love this. Preseason game number 1 is in the books for the New York Knicks, and they take down the Boston Celtics 114-107. The starters did not play for the Celtics, but Jalen Brunson just played 5 minutes for the Knicks, and Julius Randle only played in the first half. I was impressed by the way Brunson looked. I liked how Evan Fournier got a couple of minutes, and let's be honest, if Fournier is knocking down shots, it's going to be hard to keep him out of the rotation. RJ Barrett was 9-9 from the free throw line in that first half. Love seeing that out of him, but he was inefficient overall. Needed to tighten up a little bit there. Overall, good game for the Knicks. We're going to break this one down a little bit more in the morning, so subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on.
Nope.
Preseason game number 1 is in the books for the New York Knicks, and they take down the Boston Celtics. I'm feeling Stay with us.
About to hop into a post-game show here in a second.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Here we go. Post-game show. Let's get it.
Preseason game number 1 is in the books for the New York Knicks as they take down the Boston Celtics 114-107. In today's video, I'm going to tell you 5 things that I feel like I learned from today's game. I am your host, Marshall Green, and you are watching New York Knicks. Now, let's start with this. The first 5 minutes, it was obvious who the best player in the game was, and that is Jalen Brunson. It was easy work for him. Peyton Pritchard did not stand a chance guarding him inside that half court. Loved what I saw out of Brunson, and I loved the way the offense just kind of flowed. He finished with 10 points, just 1 assist, but it's the efficiency that I'm always going to be a fan of when it comes to Captain Clutch Jalen Brunson. 4 or 5 from the deck, had a three-pointer, played a little bit off ball. We did not see Josh Hart tonight. He did not play. Ryan Arcidiacono was also the other player that did not play for the Knicks, but it is still apparent that Jalen Brunson is the best player on this team. He's the only player that did not play outside of the first 5 minutes of the game. I think that tells you everything you need to know. He is going to be the engine to the offense this year. Maybe a slight transition from Randle being that, at least in the first 41 games last year, to Brunson now being that for the full 82. Yeah, he's going to be a stud this year, and I think he's in the running for being an all-NBA type of player. I don't want to be too negative, and I'm not trying to be negative at all, but I thought R.J. Barrett and Julius Randle's flaws kind of showed a little bit. R.J. Barrett overall was just a little bit inefficient. It is what it is. 12 points. I love that he went 9-9 from the free throw line. That's an area that I want to see R.J. Barrett improve at, and he was able to do that. But he was 1-6 from the field, 1-5 from downtown, threw up a couple of air balls as well. But I like the way that he was able to get to the cup and draw fouls even when the jumper was not falling. Julius Randle, probably a little bit less so that compared to R.J. Barrett. The thing that was just kind of bothering me a little bit, and maybe I just need to come to expect it at this point from Julius Randle, just be a little bit quicker with the ball. Make a move or move it is kind of where I'm at with Julius Randle. Too many times he caught the ball with his back to the basket, had to face up, jab step, and then pass it. Thought he could have moved it a little bit more. Like, I know it's a preseason. You want to get your shots up, and you want to get the feel for the game. But I just would like to see him be a little bit more of a willing passer, not always have to put his flair and touch on everything he touches it, time he touches it. But he was efficient, and I'm never really going to complain about that with Randle. 11 points, 4 rebounds, 3 or 4 from the deck. Only played in the first half. Overall, good play for him, a good game for him. Thought he played well. Just would like to see him be a little bit more sharp with the ball. But at the end of the day, it's preseason game number 1, so not really going to die on a hill of that. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Sub for Knicks Dubs. We're going to continue to put out content every single day. We're going to be live for as many preseason watch parties as we can. We're also going to be live for almost every single regular game this season. So sub for Knicks Dubs. Let's get it going. And the question a lot of Knicks fans are asking at this point is, should Evan Fournier continue to be a part of this rotation? We know Tom Thibodeau runs a tight ship of the rotation. He likes to run a 9-man rotation. That's what saw Evan Fournier not a part of this. But at the end of the day, if the guy can shoot 43% from 3, it's hard to keep him on the bench because, to be quite frank with you, he is the Knicks' best shooter. He's the Knicks' best player off the ball when it comes to relocating. We saw it a couple times. Quickly would drive. Fournier would catch it, pump fake, dribble, sidestep, create 5 feet of separation, and let it rip. At the end of the day, if you play defense, which he needs to improve at, and you knock down threes, you're going to play for Tom Thibodeau. He knocked down threes. I think he's going to continue to do it. I think he's motivated, and as we know, he's one of the best shooters in the league. We'll see long-term if Evan Fournier is going to be a part of this rotation. Keep shooting like that, keep playing like that, you're going to make it tough on Tom Thibodeau. That's for sure. I also like the 2-man game that him and Isaiah Hartenstein had. I thought Dante DiVincenzo had a couple nice feeds to Evan Fournier. I was honestly happy with the way he played, and I didn't think I was going to be thinking that a couple of hours ago. I got a couple more points that I want to bring up, and then we'll take a look at some overall stats of this game. But I got to quickly tell you about our proud sponsor, Prize Picks. Daily fantasy sports made easy, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in North America. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use the promo code CLNS, and they're going to match your initial deposit of up to $100. So put $100 into your account. Use this link, prizepicks.com/CLNS, and promo code CLNS. They're going to have $200 to play with. They've already got some season-long totals that you can insert some lineups on. Jalen Brunson's points per game, as well as Randle and Barrett. All you do, you select a lineup of 2 to 6 players, and you just select more or less on the projected stat line from Prize Picks. It's you versus them. That's it. You're not playing any sharps. You're not playing any computers. You're not playing thousands of players. It's you and Prize Picks doing it out. PrizePicks.com/CLNS, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in the game. Makes the game day a lot more fun, and I promise you guys are going to love it. We always knew, even like last year, that Isaiah Hartenstein was a playmaker, but I thought that kind of stood out today. Had a couple of nice backdoor passes, one to Evan Fournier specifically that I thought was really nice. He also found Deuce McBride on kind of a pin down at the free throw line. They lobbed it over the top, gave him room to create that pass, and I just thought the two-man game between him and Evan Fournier was nice. I just like Isaiah Hartenstein as a player. Also, the new tattoo, the sleeve, my man went broke on VC buying that tattoo. But overall, I was happy with the way Isaiah Hartenstein played. As my man Nope is calling him, he's calling him Heart and Dimes. I'm cool with that. He was throwing a couple of those out there. Proud of the way he played. And I just love the yin and yang nature between him and Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson, I thought, also looked really good. We could have talked about him in today's show. We'll show some stats for him later on. But overall, the playmaking for Isaiah Hartenstein showed out for me. He was just making plays from the top of the key with that overhead pass that he loves. Also, as Emmanuel Quickly, man, he loves playing the Boston Celtics. Got off to a rough first quarter, but man, he was the engine of this offense in the final three, and he finished with 21 points on 8 of 14 from the deck and 40% from downtown. We know when Quickly is feeling it. We know when Quickly gets it going. He can score and get buckets just like the best players in this league. And I think Quickly emerging into a true point guard this year is something that this team needs. I always go back to that Miami Heat series when he got hurt. The Knicks offense was nothing without Jalen Brunson on the floor. And it's got to be something when he's on the floor because you can't ask the man to play 48 minutes, and that falls on the responsibility of number 5, Emmanuel Quickly. I think he's a stud, and the Knicks should extend him. I've loved his progression throughout his young NBA career, entering year 4 here. He needs to take it to another level, and I love what I saw out of him tonight, dancing and prancing, finishing through the contact, couple of pull-up jumpers, couple of mid-range jumpers. I like the way Quickly played overall on offense. Knicks need him to be a steady piece when it comes to scoring overall because they need another guy that can create for themselves and others off the bounce. What was your biggest takeaway from the Knicks versus Celtics game? I want to hear from you all down in the comments section. What was your biggest takeaway? I like the way the Knicks moved the ball. That was an area that they kind of struggled in last year. They ranked somewhat at the bottom of the league when it comes to assists per game, but they had 24 assists tonight, and they had 38 field goals. Only 14 made shots came on unassisted baskets. That's what you want to see, and that's an area that I think this Knicks team can excel at and kind of improve upon is more assists per game, but it's kind of a double-edged sword, right? To have more assists, you have to have more shot makers, and you have to make more shots. And the Knicks were one of the worst three-point shooting teams, maybe a stretch. They were a middle-of-the-pack three-point shooting team last year and the worst in the NBA in the playoffs. And they added a guy like Dante DiVincenzo and knocked a couple down in that third quarter. I thought he played well. Evan Fournier helped you out there as well. I liked what I saw from Mitchell Robinson early in that game. Played in the first half, 10 points, 7 rebounds, active like he always is on the glass, one of the best offensive rebounders in this league. I thought he also protected the rim overall pretty well. It's what he does. Hustle, effort, intangibles. Rim protection, rebounding. Mitchell Robinson is always going to dominate in those areas, and it was apparent that he was there once again tonight. Dante DiVincenzo, new addition for the New York Knicks, 4-year, $48 million contract inked this past offseason. Kind of struggled a little bit, I guess you could say, in that first half. It's like hard to say that he struggled because he just missed a couple of shots. And I still thought he was making the right play. Thought he played some pretty decent defense. But in that third quarter, you kind of saw him come alive. Was a little bit more active, kind of just getting his feet wet, feeling out what the new team's going to be like. Had 2 assists, knocked down 2 threes. That's what he's being asked of. Be a tertiary playmaker, which I think means not secondary, but, the third one, whatever that word is, and knock down shots. And, yeah, he was 2 of 8, but he was 2 of 5 from downtown, 8 points on 8 attempts. If he just made 4 twos, he would have had 8 points as well. So you can always look at that effective field goal percentage to kind of weigh things out. But I liked what he played. Thought he made a couple of nice basketball plays, and that Nova IQ kind of shined in a couple of moments. I thought Quentin Grimes played a good game. Was a little bit reckless with the ball at times, but I'm not worried about him, and I kind of want him to try some of those things. We've talked about on the channel a couple of times that Tom Thibodeau said he's going to draw up some plays and draw up some action for Quentin Grimes this year, and I want to see him be a little bit more assertive with the ball. I love the one play. He drove the baseline, hit him with the rondo, a little fake behind the back, and he always does that little underhand pass to Mitchell Robinson. He threw it down with 2 hands. Missed the first 2 threes of the night, and he knocked down the next 2 and then missed another. Overall, 2 of 5 from downtown. 4 assists. Love seeing that out of Grimes. Also 6 points. Had a couple of steals as well. I thought he played well. I think he's going to be an X factor for this team going forward. As always, I just want to say thank you guys, and I appreciate you for tuning in to Knicks Now. Remember, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be live for as many preseason games as possible. Once the regular season gets here, we are going to be rocking and rolling. So subscribe, turn notifications on, and join us for one of our world-famous watch parties. Woo!
Always.
That was a good game. Fun game. Great season opener. And it's F. Smitty and it's F. Boston.
Yeah.
F. Smitty, F. Boston. William Burton says, what do you think about Deuce at the point and quickly at the 2 for the second unit? The only reason I'm not a huge fan of that, William, which is a good question, by the way, is because I just don't think that Miles McBride is capable of being a point guard. I don't think his handle is tight enough, and I don't think he's much of a playmaker. And honestly, doesn't stretch the floor enough with his 3-point shot. I would much rather see William quickly and Dante DiVincenzo as the 1 and 2 in the backcourt with maybe it's Evan Fournier at the 3 and you have Josh Hart at the 4. Look, Knicks don't have a backup small forward. I don't think it's out of line to think that Fournier could play 10 minutes per night. I am Jules. My man says Dante at the point, IQ at the 2. It would be a little teeter-totter effect. One possession, they'd bring him off the ball. The other guy would bring the rock up the next possession. We talked about it in a video on the channel. Tom Thibodeau said he is intrigued at the idea of Dante DiVincenzo playing some point guards because he likes minutes at the point guard spot, because he likes just the versatility that he and Quickly have. They could play on ball. They could also play off ball. Nope says, bro, Jacob Toppin can block, dunk, shoot. What is my man going to do next? I don't know if he can shoot, but he had a nice block and he had a nice dunk, that's for sure. I am Jules says, can we talk about Toppin was showing some signs? Yeah, he showed some signs. Energy and effort. Still a really raw prospects. Got to tighten up in the G League this year. He'll play a large majority of his games, but the athleticism and the traits were on full display, right? He showed you the fact that his last name's Toppin and he can put his chin on the top of the backboard. And he showed you the help side defense that we've told you guys about. He's an exciting player. Got to tighten up. But right now, he's energy, effort, defense, and dunking. And that's never a problem to start in the NBA. Never a problem to start like that. John Musgrove says, ball handling was much better than I expected. Home run hitter says, Knicks would have swept Miami if they'd played Fournier more minutes. I can't agree with that. Nope says Boston was real quiet after they lost. Yeah, I haven't heard a peep out of that frickin' studio behind us. All righty, we're going to sign off on today's show, a 3-hour and 20-minute stream. Shout out to all of you guys, everybody that showed up, everybody that supported. I just want to say thank you. Myself, Patrick Seatman, we appreciate it. There's seats up there in the skybox. As always, let's go Knicks. Love y'all. See you later.
Peace.